Hello, YouTube. We're here with Persona 4 Golden. I am experienced with Persona 4, and can I just say I really like that little opening thing. Let me get comfortable. The way I'm sitting is awkward. What the? Why am I sitting like this? Is P Studio short for Persona Studio? This is so different from what I'm used to because I'm so used to pursuing my true self as the opening. But this is also, I know like there's some debate about which opening is better. Personally, I really like Shadow World because it captures like the goofy nature of Persona 4. Like I know that this game can get dark, but also like it's Persona. It also is very lighthearted. Plus, also just all these characters dancing is fun. Cat, can you move from out in front of the TV? Move. This is just way more fun. It's more fun, it's more colorful. I feel like it's more appropriate for Persona 4 as a whole. Also, aren't the protagonist's glasses, Stop circling the TV, Cat. Just get on the floor. No, stop going in front of it. So I am curious about one thing. And that is, if I sit on this screen, will it play a different intro, or will it play Shadow World again? Because usually some of these games tend to have two intros. Like the last one, when we played Persona 3 Portable yesterday, when we waited, it ended up playing Burn My Dread. So I'm curious if this will play Pursuing My True Self. Nope, it just plays Shadow World again. Okay, I'm gonna skip it then. We watched that. I do like this screen too. This game's very despite the fact this game can get very dark, it is very lighthearted. I love the brighter colors for it. You can set the internet access new functions Persona 4 Golden. The Vox Populi feature allows you to see what decisions that place. Oh yeah, that's in Persona 5 too. That's in Royal. The voice request function allows other players to help you when you're in a pinch. They'll help others in turn. Alright, I'd be happy to help some other people. These features are not available at the very beginning of the game. They will be unlocked as the story progresses. Of course. I'm gonna go with normal. I always go with normal for stuff like this. I'm curious if the dungeons have changed. This game is work of fiction. Thank God. No person, group, instance, or... Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is how the game starts. I'm adjusting the mic, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's why. Yeah, I totally forgot that this is how the game starts. I remember it starting a bit differently. We'll put right into the Velvet Room. It's weird that it's not playing like the traditional Velvet Room theme either. Still not used to that voice. I'm so used to the one from Persona 5. It catches me off guard every time. There's the traditional Velvet Room theme. God, he is haunting.
It seems we have a guest with an intriguing destiny.
I never get used to how Igor looks.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists
Especially with his
his
nose that could likely stab me.
It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. It may be that such a fate awaits you in the near future. Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
Alright, am I gonna write my name? I think it was this game where I ended up doing the name backwards. Yeah, because they have you put your last name first. So when I didn't notice that first time I did it, so I wrote the what's the protagonist's name? Yu Narukami. I wrote that, and it came out as Narukami Yu, and it's really weird if you do that, and it actually kind of made my first playthrough feel off the whole time. But anyway, we're not gonna name it that, so I have to put my last name first. What do I want my last name to be? This is the hardest part of all these games, deciding what my dumb name is going to be for this entire stream. I could... Wait, what if I do like one of those traditional gag names, but I do it backwards the way I messed up last time? So when I first played this game, I put the first name in the top box and I put the last name in the bottom. Oh my god, we're gonna be Hawk Mike. Not in all caps, I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna be Hawk Mike. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that either. I am an idiotic genius. Oops. I'm the... Well, Hawk Mike. No, it's not gonna be as funny when they say, like, the actual name, because it's like Hawk-kun. But to me, this is very funny.
Now, let's take a look into your future, shall we? Do you believe in fortune-telling?
Not really.
Each reading
I do believe you are
is
performing
same
black
odds,
magic, though.
Yet the result is always different.
Not necessarily. I mean, there's only a limited amount of readings you can give. It is like the people will get the same
Life
readings.
itself follows the same principles, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially with what I said, because sometimes people can follow the same paths. Like, it's just as true. Oh, great, we got the tower first.
The tower in the
I don't know
position
much about
represents the
fortune
immediate
telling,
future.
but I know that the tower
It seems
is
to tell you
literally the
catastrophe is
worst
imminent.
card. Even death is better, because death in the upright position can mean new beginnings. It means, like, change, but in a good way, while in the upside down position, it's resistance to change. I know that the tower is just, you're gonna die, essentially.
The card indicating the future beyond that is
The moon. The moon is the unknown, if I remember correctly.
the moon in the upright position. This card represents hesitation and mystery.
I was kind of right about the unknown. I remember... Mystery is the unknown.
Encounter a misfortune at your destination, and a great mystery will be imposed upon you.
Or I'll hesitate, like, because it also
Days, you
means
will enter
hesitation.
into a contract of some
Also, aren't you
sort,
supposed to flip 3 cards?
You will return here. The coming year is a turning point in your destiny. If the mystery goes unsolved,
I think he's a
your
bad
future
fortune
may
teller.
be forever lost. My duty is to provide
I think
assistance
any
to others to
card
ensure
and
that
how the
is
cards
not
come out can be left to interpretation by the fortune teller. Alright, I guess we're just not going to flip a 3rd card.
I neglected to introduce my assistant to you.
Yeah, it was rude. She's been sitting
This is
here.
Margaret. She is a resident of this place, like myself.
You sleep in a car? That must be
My name is
uncomfortable.
Margaret. I am here to accompany you through your journey.
God, Margaret is actually beautiful.
We shall attend to the details another time. Until then, farewell.
Like Margaret is beautiful. I like the way Elizabeth looks in 3, but I really okay. Getting the fan service out fast, aren't we? Imagine that's just a goddamn jump cut. There's no, with no explanation. It's like, imagine that's such a crazy cut. It goes from like, here's this mysterious room in this odd car where they're talking about your destiny, and then it just cuts to a boob commercial. Like, it cuts to diet water essentially.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, what do you think?
Well, I'm sure that you all know already, but at the end of this month, he will be transferring to another school.
Oh no.
Quiet down, guys.
He looks soulless in that shot. Oh man. We need someone here who makes us look like we have personality. He was such a blank slate.
We will arrive at the Yasogami terminal in a few minutes. Passengers headed for Inaba City and Yaso Inaba Station, please go to the other side of the platform.
The scandal involves the Enka star Misuzu Hiragi preparing to tour overseas.
What does Enka mean?
Watame, a council secretary in the Inaba
His
region,
eyes
who
are
married
not
just last
like
month, is now in his
he's really looking like straight for his eyes are going two directions.
Should we go soon?
Yeah, it's just about.
There's a lot going on here. I'm not exactly sure. I'm also trying to help figure out the plans.
Yaso Inaba. Yaso Inaba.
Ah man, good old Morio. I mean, oh, I'm gonna be drawing a lot of reference to that because they are very similar.
More handsome in person than in your photo.
One moment. I was about to shut that off.
Welcome to Inaba. I'm Ryotaro Dojima. I'll be looking after you.
Oh man, it's great to be here in Morio. I mean Inaba.
Let's see. I'm your mother's younger brother, and that about sums it up.
He makes it,
You probably don't remember, but we've met. I've changed your diapers before, you know?
small child.
This here's my daughter. Come on, Nanako. Introduce yourself to your cousin.
Hello.
That's exactly how I introduce myself to people. I'm just like,
What are you so shy
hi,
for?
and then I just walk away.
Ow!
I'm also like, I don't want to introduce myself to people. I haven't punched someone though.
Let's get going. My car's over there.
Hello.
Hey. You dropped this.
Hi. Thank you, I suppose.
Whatever. All I did was pick it up.
It's a note you made to yourself with Dojima's address. She is pretty.
What's wrong?
She is new to Golden, I know that much. I've never seen her before. Because I've only played original Persona. I also love that loading thing in the corner. It looks pretty much the same as it does on PS2. And this was on the Vita. Though, to be fair, the Vita was more powerful than the portable.
Can you go to the bathroom by yourself?
Uh-huh.
I forgot that in Japan, the driver is on the right side. Caught me off guard for a second.
Left. You know which way's left? The side you don't hold your chopsticks in.
Unless she's left-handed.
I know. Jeez.
I actually don't know my left from right, so you'd have to explain that to me.
Are you taking a trip?
No, we just went.
It takes me a second to
We just moved here from the big city.
like calculate left and right in my mind.
City, huh?
So if it's ever like go left and I just pause for a second, that's why. And even then I still get it wrong.
We're at it. Regular's fine.
Right away, sir.
Good time as any for a smoke.
What kind of place has what is it?
Are
Still
you in
has
high school?
gas station attendants who like come out to the car.
Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's
No,
so
I've
little to
grew up
do,
in
I'm
small
sure
towns.
You'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now.
Oh, that's great.
Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
Are students not supposed to technically have jobs in Japan, or is that a school-by-school thing?
Oh, I should get back to work.
I actually don't know. Nanako is looking at you. Ow! The glares of a child hurt my brain.
Okay? Did you get car sick? You don't look too good.
I look fine. Could it be exhaustion from a long trip? Now that you mention it, you feel a little dizzy. Where did you go, anyways?
What's wrong? You okay?
Don't smoke your cigarette over here, please. Yeah, no, I feel panicked because you have a cigarette next to a gas station. I used to work at a gas station. If someone ever smoked a cigarette this close to the pumps, we'd have to come out and be like, put that out now.
Just let me know when you're ready to go.
And that was one of the few times I actually walked out to people's cars. Oh yeah, why don't you take a walk and get some fresh air? Shopping district is near the house, so you should get to know where all the stores are. Send the blue butterflies save the progress. Oh hey, it's you again. Have we met before? I met you just now. Just now? Okay. She was thinking to herself. Okay then. Oh, this place is cool. Feels like a man is single-mindedly pounding on something in the back of the store. You decide not to enter. Oh, hey. Hey, you know there was where my snack went? I had it in the fridge, but it's gone. Oh, I ate it just now. I thought it was leftovers. What? No, it wasn't leftovers. I was making sure to save it for later. Oh, really? Sorry about that. Well, I'm going to work. See ya. Wait, I was really looking forward to eating it. I seem to be having a siblings but usually leave them be. Let's say. I like the shop. It's very nice. It's inconvenient and convenient at the same time. It's a delicate balance. This is what I expect a country life to be like. Why do you want... I would want something to be just purely convenient. I feel like if it's inconvenient, it's not worth going to. Friendly looking old lady sits behind the counter. What's this? Nothing. Can't leave. Dojima is waiting for you. You shouldn't wander off too far. Alright, I'll go save then. What's this store actually? It's Marukyu Tofu Shop. The old woman's tending the store. Sometimes I question my own sanity. Oh wait, and I'm actually gonna save it here. And then I'm gonna, I want say slot 1 to be my personal profile. Let's try the bookstore. The bookstore. It's fairly empty inside. Actually, look like there's a lot of books in there. Maybe they're just trying to say no one in this town reads. Damn, the next bus is going to come for a while. If you miss one bus, you're pretty screwed. If only I had a motorbike, I'd go anywhere I wanted, anytime I wanted. I wonder how much they cost. Maybe I ought to buy myself one. I wonder if they're telling us that we'll get a motorbike, because they were riding like Vespas and stuff in the intro. You okay? Naka seems worried about you. Oh, I meant to chat with Dojima. How you feeling? You ready to head back in the car? Yeah. Alright, let's hit the road then. During events, press the backlog button to see the log, and skip event button to skip the event entirely. What? You're not telling me what those buttons are, though. I'd like to know. For next year, this place will be your home. Ooh, can I have that scooter? I like the menus a lot more in this version too. Like I love the.
All right, let's have a toast.
Ooh, sushi. I want sushi. I'm doing sushi. I actually have plans to get sushi
So
with
your mom and dad are busy as
family
always.
next day, so I
You're
guess I'll.
working overseas, was it?
I probably shouldn't have it tonight. Ooh, we're doing pizza tonight. Ooh,
I know it's only for a year, but getting stuck in a place like this because of your parents?
Mm-hmm.
It's rough being a kid.
Wait, what happened with my parents?
It's just me and Nanako here.
Did I just get?
So it'll be nice having
Did they
someone
like
like you.
do some stuff? Thank you for your kindness.
Come on. There's no need to be so formal.
It's not necessarily formality, just
Look.
polite.
You're making Nanako all tense. Well, anyway, let's eat.
I noticed that rather than sitting on his knees, he's actually rather than being on his knees, he's actually saying crisscross.
Dojima speaking.
Mm-hmm. I think he was too.
Yeah? I see. Uh-huh.
Oop.
Looks like I made the right choice to skip the booze. Sorry, but I gotta go take care of some business. Go ahead and eat without me.
Alright, I'm going to eat your food.
I don't know how late I'll be.
Look at some of the drinks too. It looks like they got like some tea and stuff. This actually looks very nice.
Okay.
God, I'm hungry.
Nanako, it's raining out. What did you do with the laundry?
I already brought it in.
All right. Well, I'm off.
Sound of the front door closing. The rattle. Car starring broom brr brr brr. I'm also not skipping that text. That's going automatically.
For this week. Next, let's take a look at the hourly breakdown of tomorrow's weather.
I'd prefer if the text that was voiced was the only stuff auto scrolling.
In from the west, expect rain throughout the day tomorrow in most areas.
Let's eat.
Don't you want to put on something that isn't the news? I've never seen a kid that is like, let's eat the news. Wow, that's some great air you're eating. You might want to start a conversation. So what does your dad do?
He investigates stuff. Like crime scenes. My dad's a detective.
Well, that's cool.
And now for the local news. City Council Secretary Taro Namatame is under fire for an alleged relationship with a female reporter. His wife, Enka ballad sensation Misuzu Hiragi, revealed to this station that she will likely pursue damages.
Huh.
In response, iTelevision has decided to cancel all of announcer Mayumi Yamano's televised appearances. Until
These are a
allegations
lot of
an affair
names.
with Mr. Namatame are resolved, she'll remain off the air and out of the public eye.
This is boring.
Yeah, why did you switch it when it was the weather? This is actually more interesting than the weather.
At Tunis, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products.
If every day is Customer Appreciation Day, then it's not a special thing.
Every day's great at
That's like saying every day we sell products.
Every day's great at
Yeah, you're a store. I expect that.
Aren't you going to eat?
They could have just put like a little dot on the end of the chopsticks. Oh, I can also save using the living room. I'll just overwrite this one when I do my own thing. It's not like the file isn't saved. I just have to remember to do it. Let me check my settings real quick. Configuration. Play voice lines in time with the text. Alright, let me see. Automatic press the text in time with the voice audio. I'll leave that on. Cursor position memory. I'll leave that off. Power memory. Equip persona memory. Stuff that we have not gotten into yet, but hey, we've played two other Persona games at this point. I think it's fair to be like, oh yeah, we can look at this. Anime subtitles, please. Contrast. I'll leave that the same. Keep the converted camera off. I guess I'll keep that on. Let's confirm that. And what are my buttons? That's action, cancel, command, submenu, camera. Fox popular display, TV overlay / rescue, toggle rush on off. So that's the skip event, that's the backlog, that's the fast forward text. Move to forward backlog. Okay, so it's not like a way to turn auto on and off like there is in 5. Ooh, can I play with the remote? What's Nanako doing? Nanako's at a loss. You should leave her alone. Quiz show is on TV. I'll change these settings later if I find they bug me. You open the fridge. There's some fried rice. Eat it. Now we just ate. You left it alone. Kitchen. Because it isn't used very often, the kitchen is organized. If there are ingredients in the refrigerator, you might be able to make lunch. It's a very small house. Alright. Looks like there's not much we can do down here, so let's go upstairs. This is the room you're borrowing from Dojima. You're tired from a long trip. You should rest. If I remember correctly, maybe we'll see it when we unpack, but I remember there being a Persona 3 calendar in here. You'll be living in this town for 1 year starting today. If you wonder if everything will be alright. School starts tomorrow. You should ready to bed. Oh god, I'm waiting out. Oh no. Blocks! Huh? This is covered in a thick fog. All I can do right now is proceed forward. Not blocks. My worst night. Okay, well, let me go off the path. This is actually really cool. I also like that static around it. Do you seek the truth? You heard someone's voice. If it's truth you desire, come and find me. You hear the voice from up ahead. Whoa. It's more blocks. You sense someone ahead. Will you continue? Yes. Okay, that was cool. Where'd I get this sword? So, you are the one pursuing me. Try what you like. Seems that you can see a little despite the fog. So we're just gonna kill a man? I see, indeed. That's very interesting information. What, that I'm attacking you? But you will not catch me so easily. If what you seek is truth, then your search will be even harder. So eyes are covered in fog. I guess we can't hit him now. Attacks won't connect. Everyone sees what they want to. The fog only deepens. Well, he's not attacking me. Will we meet again? At a place other than here? I look forward to it. You're losing consciousness. I'm losing consciousness while I'm unconscious? Consciousnessception? Oh, so this takes place 2 years after the first game.
Ready?
It's almost time to get up. Breakfast ready! You feel like you're at a nightmare. What could it have been about? You're starting school day. You should head to the living room for now. Oh, that looks really good. God, I'm hungry.
Okay, let's eat.
Did your father go to work?
There was some kind of trouble. He won't be back. You're starting school today, right? My school's on the way, so let's go together.
Nanako seems somewhat restless. You decided to head to school with Nanako. It's kind of odd. Like, this is just me personally, but there's, like, an odd, overlap in the dialogue when you have the auto on. I think they just didn't plan for it to be.
Keep going straight from
Like that.
My school's this way. Bye.
Alright, let's abandon the child. Wait, did you walk past your... Did you walk past your school so you could take me to school? Thank you? School zone intersection in front of the school. I guess it's not that bad. That's kind of what you get for riding your bike in the rain. The chains are gonna rust. I like it went from biking student to pain student. That looked painful. You should leave him be. You also tried to bike while holding an umbrella. This is all on you. You arrived at the main gates of Yasogami High School. What kind of student life awaits you here? You know, I get to say this because they were in the intro, but let's play a game of Spot the Protagonist. So let's play a game of Spot the Protagonist.
Here's Muraoka, isn't it?
Yeah, it's King Moron, all right. We get to enjoy his long-ass sermons every day for a whole year.
Hey, you guys, I heard there's going to be a transfer student from the city in this class.
Huh? Really? A guy or a girl?
A transfer student from the city?
Persona really is one of the easiest cases of
You look dead today.
Spot the Protagonist.
I don't want to talk about it.
How do you remember Yosuke was played by Yuri Lowenthal?
Who knows?
Alright, shut your traps.
I do know you is oh sorry, Hawk
Your homeroom teacher from
is
today forward. First things
is
first,
Johnny Young
just
Bosch.
'cause it's spring doesn't mean you can swoon over each other like love-struck baboons. Long as I'm around, you students are gonna be pure as the driven snow. Now I hate wasting my time,
Okay.
but I'd better introduce this transfer student. This sad sack's been thrown from the big city
God.
to the middle of nowhere like yesterday's garbage. And he's
Garbage.
a loser here as he was there.
Jesus,
You
dude.
girls better not get any ideas about hitting on him. Tell him your name, kid, and make it quick.
You calling me a loser? Your courage has increased.
That's it. You're on my shit list. Effective.
Imagine walking into class and immediately getting on your teacher's shit list.
City of perverts and assholes in more ways than one. You better not even think of getting involved with the girls here, let alone abusing them. But what do I
What the
know?
fuck? I've been here all of 5 seconds. We haven't even had a conversation yet, and you're already giving me shit.
You're fooling around on those damn phones, checking your life journals and your my places.
Should I just
Is it okay if the transfer
should I just sit down while you go on?
Huh? Yeah, sure. You hear that? Your seat's over there. So hurry up and sit down already.
Hooray, I'm sitting in the protagonist section of the class.
He's the worst, huh? Rotten luck for you to get stuck in this class. Well, we just have to hang in there for a year.
I feel like you need people around you talking.
Sucks to be the transfer student, ending up in King
I feel
Moron
like
class on the
something
first
that
day
I've
of the
noticed
year.
in like games and anime is for some reason they really make it seem like Japanese schools are very loose with their uniforms, but I've never really noticed. From what I understand, they're actually very strict about that. Will you be able to fit in here? Like, cause usually every protagonist in games and stuff always has some customization to their uniform.
That's all for today. Normal lectures will start tomorrow.
Attention all teachers.
God, that is some bit crunched audio.
Faculty office for a brief staff meeting. All students must
Oh God, they got. Oh look, they took some audio straight from the original Persona 4.
You heard the announcement. Don't go anywhere until you hear otherwise.
Okay.
He's
getting on my nerves.
Seriously, what kind of teacher just comes in and it's like, you're on my shit list, and then preaches about nothing?
Yeah, like every time it rains lately, it gets all foggy.
Hey, did you hear? I hear that paparazzi's looking all over for that announcer.
Oh yeah, you mean Mayumi Yamano, right? I heard some guy spotted her at the shopping district.
Actually, I heard that.
God, people are just...
Are you serious?
It's all rumors and stuff.
Hey, Yukiko-san. Mind if I ask you something? Is it true that announcer's staying at your family's inn?
I can't discuss such things.
Yeah, I guess
That-
not.
He really just went up and was like, hey, tell me about the people staying at your family's inn, and then bailed.
There's no telling.
It's been like 5 seconds.
Before the announcement came on. By the way, did you try what I told you the other day? You know, that thing about rainy nights?
Oh. No, not yet. Sorry.
Aw, that's okay. It's just, I heard a guy in the class next door yell something like, "My soulmate is Yamano, the announcer."
Attention, all students. There has been an incident inside the school district. Police officers have been dispatched around the school zone.
Man, that is
Stay
some
calm and contact
crunched
your parents
audio.
or guardians as soon as possible and quickly leave the school grounds. Do not disturb the police
I'm gonna
officers.
my
Head
headphones.
directly home.
Give me a sec.
I repeat.
Wait, what if I have to disturb the police officers to get home? I mean, my guardian is a police officer. Don't disturb the police officers. Immediately proceed to disturb the police officers.
Why don't you come with us? Oh, nearly forgot. I'm Chie Satonaka. You know, I sit next to you, right?
Of course.
Well,
I mean,
nice to
you.
meet you.
It's kind of hard not to see you sitting there.
Oh, nice to meet you.
It looks like she's wearing like a knit sweater, but her picture. Her picture looks like just a. Yeah, like it looks like a kind of sweater with the texturing on her model.
This was really awesome. Like, the way they moved was just amazing to see.
Who talks to one?
I'm really sorry. It was an
Who talks to one of their classmates as like that formally? It just goes Miss Satonaka.
Stop right there. What did you do to my DVD? What the? I can't believe this. It's completely cracked. Oh, my trial of the dragon.
I think mine's cracked too. Critical hit to the nads.
Are you alright?
Oh, Yukiko-san. Are you worried about me?
You just
Fine, Yukiko. Let's ditch him and go home.
you broke someone's disc, got hit in the nuts, and then you immediately tried to simp for a girl. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. You should leave him be. Wow, our character's an asshole. Like, he's run into this guy twice. Both times he's injured in some way. And he's just like,
You're Yuki, right?
you have no soul.
What? Who are you?
You immediately start calling her Yuki. Not just Yukiko, Yuki.
What school's he from? Never mind that. He's going for Yukiko-san? Man, you'd think he'd at least wait until she's alone to make his move.
I bet you a can of tappy gets knocked out.
No bet.
Tap instead of tab.
How difficult the Amagi challenge is?
You know we're looking at you and can hear you, right?
Or not?
I'm not going.
Fine.
Okay, for starters,
What did he want from me?
how scummy to say asking someone out is the Amagi challenge. And two, who says, who just like stubbornly goes, you coming or not when asking someone out? Especially like for a first date. There's so much wrong with this situation.
Turned down another lovelorn fool, huh? Man, you're cruel. You got me the same way last year.
I don't recall doing that.
Oh, you serious? So then you want to hang out sometime?
I'd rather not.
Don't teach me to get my hopes up. Anyways,
They also teach you to tell her that she already rejected you before asking her out.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Let's just leave.
Let's go. Everyone's staring.
This town is full of assholes. Those are footsteps.
So you came here because of your parents' job? I thought it was something way more serious.
Yeah, I really thought they were dead.
That's what makes it nice. But there's nothing much we can show to people from outside. Though there is something from Mount Yasogami. I think our dyed clothes or pottery or something is kind of famous. Oh, wait! And there's the Amagi Inn. Yukiko's family runs it. It's the pride of Inaba.
Huh? It's just an old inn.
No
Yeah,
way.
but people who are trying to people who are trying to go all over the place, who are like traveling through, like, will probably go through all the time.
Their inn actually attracts a lot of visitors to Inaba. It pretty much keeps this town going.
I don't think that's entirely true.
So, tell me, you think Yukiko's cute, huh?
How do I respond to this? Like, I don't want to be rude, I don't want to be blunt, I don't want to be an asshole. So I guess blunt is the best option.
Come on, don't start this again.
Gee, I'm starting to think you're the reason this Amagi challenge exists. Maybe she just doesn't want to date.
You shouldn't believe that, okay? It's not true that I'm popular or that I've never had a boyfriend. Wait, no. What I meant to say was I don't need a boyfriend. Jeez, GA.
I'm sorry. But this is our chance to talk to someone from the big city. And you barely said a word. Hey, what's that?
Oh, I forgot about how awesome this track is.
So that high schooler left school early, and as she came down this street...
Wow, who could imagine that hanging from an antenna?
That is...
I wanted to see it too.
Oh, you got here too late. The police and fire department took it down just a moment ago.
Well, I think
that
it's
is
terrifying. I can't believe a dead body showed up around here.
Wait, what did she just say? A dead body?
People die?
Hey, what are you doing here?
We're just passing by.
Huh. I should have figured that had happened. That damn principal. We told him not to let them through here.
You know this guy?
I'm Detective Dojima, his guardian. Well, how should I say this? I hope you get along with him. But you three really ought to stop wandering around and head straight home.
Guess he's not used to this.
Dachi, how long are you going to act like a rookie? You want to be sent back to the central office?
I'm sorry.
Is that also Johnny on Bosch?
Go wash your face. We're going to go around and gather information.
Yeah, it is Johnny on Bosch.
Was this what that announcement was about?
What do they mean it was hanging from the antenna?
Hey, Yukiko, why don't we go to Junes some other time?
Good idea.
I was right about so he voiced apparently Johnny on Bosch voices a Dashi and Hawk here. Interesting. Like, I recognize his voice on a glance. To be fair, that's partially because of Danganronpa, because that's one of the starring roles. Though I actually have been watching Trigun lately, and that was one of his earliest. So do I just go home? That was one of his earlier roles, and it's very interesting. Can I go to other places? Apparently. I'm waiting for my dad. He said he's gonna come get it. Oh no. What's gonna happen? But what? I've never seen this town so full of policemen and unrest. I'm starting to scare a little, so I just called my husband to come pick us up. Oh, okay, he's with his mother. Must be still Yasogami High. It would be terrible if anything happened to you, so maybe you should hurry on home. No, I'm going to the store. Oh. Fine, I'll go to this elevator. Damn it. Fine, I'll go home. I can't go back to the school. I'm going to imagine it wants me to go home. Everyone's telling me go home, so I think it's going to be like... Hang on, real quick. There's a school park in front of the house. Who are you guys? It's terrible. I was doing some work on the farm and the police came around and questioned me. It's such a dangerous world these days. Can't relax when I go out shopping. And I was going to buy some tiny sold tomato for dinner tonight too. What now? Oh, that's no problem. You can have some harvested from my garden. It's no big thing. Anyone can start a home garden. Look, they have some unused land to work with. You take the spot next to the Dojima place for example. There's more than enough land to make a fine garden. Oh my, is that so? They start a home garden too. Does that mean I can look forward to them sharing the vegetables they grow? You mean like over here? Or what are you talking about? Oh, over here? It's an empty patch of dirt on the open space next to the house. It's actually a lot of area. Did they add area here? Because I remember like right here there was a cutoff. Maybe I just never explored up that area. It'll become evening when you return home. Man, it takes me that long to walk home.
I wonder if Dad's not coming home again tonight.
You know, this time I think it's understandable. I'm sorry that he's always busy, but also, yeah. That. That's a pretty good reason for a police officer to be late.
As Miss Mayumi Yamano, a 27-year-old announcer at the local television station. The initial results of the Inaba Police Department's investigation have revealed...
The Inaba Police Department! That's where Dad works!
Are you worried about him?
It's his job, so things like this happen.
I don't think things like this specifically happen.
Atop a local resident's roof. Authorities are uncertain as to why the body was in such a state. With the cause of death also uncertain, police continue to investigate whether the death is an accident or a homicide.
I feel like if a body is hung like in any manner, homicide. You just have to assume it's a homicide. Announcer, local TV station announcer found dead near the Yasogami High School campus. The announcer, Mayumi Yamano. I've heard the local councilman's secretary had been on the news just the other day.
They found her on the roof? That's scary. Oh, it's Junes.
At Junes, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch.
What a terrible commercial.
Every day's great at your Junes.
Every day's great at your Junes.
Nako's looking at you expectantly. Your Junes.
You memorized it already?
It's like 5 words.
I'm the best one in my class.
It was literally like pretty much exactly 5 words. That's only because of contractions. Why do we watch the news with a child? The news can get pretty messed up. I'm reminded of the South Park episode where they like where they give those they give that old couple like a very messed up scenario of what happens, and they're like, "Goodness, what shows have you been watching?" Just the news. When is Dad coming home? Usually leave her alone. Yeah, let me save real quick. This is the type of thing I used to in life. You should return to your room and rest. There's not much I can do. Well, that's what happens when you go freaking 88 miles per hour. Maybe you should help him. Oh, now we're a kind person. After ignoring him twice.
Thanks. Oh yeah, that's right. You're that transfer student. I'm Yosuke Hanamura. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yosuke seems to be alright.
Say, did you hear about the incident from yesterday? They found that announcer lady hanging from an antenna. I think it was some kind of warning. There's no way something that weird could have been an accident.
Yeah, like I said. But I don't know.
Dangling a dead body over a roof like that? That's just messed up. Then again, it's pretty messed up to kill someone in the first place.
And once you do one messed up thing, it's pretty easy just to stack another on top of another.
But it should be fine.
Oh, I missed this song. I'm pretty sure this one actually got brought back in 5 because it's very catchy. Be quiet, you idiots. You guys are in high school, aren't you? Can't you shut up during class? Don't you have any common sense? First of all, my job is to waste my precious time teaching you assholes philosophy. And since I'm so nice, I'll strain your rotten attitudes while I'm at. Aren't you honored? God, you're probably the most asshole-ish philosophy teacher I've ever seen. And I'll be going especially hard on any of you morons that are curious about the murder. Got it? Now get your books out. Listen to the lecture intently. At least I got some knowledge out of it. I wonder if the questions are different for Persona 4 Golden.
So.
Oh, I forgot. In Japan, they have like hooks to put your bags on, in like on the side of the desk.
Wow, that was fast.
Which is honestly just handy. That should just be a thing.
But there is that certain something you can't get anywhere
Especially
else.
considering like bags have
Great. Oh, you know about the local delicacy? It's grilled steak, man. Like that's anything special, huh? I know a place where you can get it cheap. Wanna come? You helped me out this morning, so it's on me.
What about me, huh? No apologies? My trial of the dragon?
You did say you'd repay her, to be fair.
You always come around when I'm talking about food.
I also do that, because I always eat.
Don't you think he should treat us too?
I'll pass. I don't want to gain any more weight. I need to help out at the inn today anyway.
What do you mean Game Boy? Wait, you look fine.
Whoa, Yukiko-san.
You look great.
Take over the business?
It's not like that. I'm just helping out when it gets busy.
It's a bad mentality to, like, it sounds like you have a bad relationship with food. I really hope you,
we should get going too.
you don't. Like, you're...
Do I seriously have to treat 2 people?
Like, that is a thing. Junes Food Court. I would not want to be outside on a cloudy day like this. This is not...
This is the cheap place you were talking about? Ugh, they don't have grilled steak here.
Yeah, well, once you hopped on the freeloader train, I had to change my plans.
Hey, to be fair, you invited me on the freeloader train.
Dude, this isn't my place or anything. Oh, right. I haven't told you yet, huh?
And we just started talking today.
About 6 months back. This location just opened up and my dad was assigned to manage it. So our entire family came out here. Here, this is to welcome you to town. Satonaka, yours is on me too.
Yeah,
Well, at least that's not...
I know.
I did not remember Chie being quite this abrasive in the intro. The conversation be animated with small talk.
It's only been half a year since this place opened up, but I haven't been to the local shopping district much since. A lot of stores there started closing, and...
You can't blame it all on Junes, can you?
That was a very sudden sigh. It was like, you can't blame it on Junes, can't...
Saki-senpai. Sorry, be right back.
That... Again, like, some of the dialogue, if you let it go on auto, it cuts off. It's like, that's Aki-senpai. Sorry, be right back.
That's Saki Kanishi.
Oh, Saki. I thought he said Aki.
I think she's
it going? You look beat.
Hey, I'm finally on break. What's
She's very
up,
pretty.
Hana-chan? Boosting the family business by bringing your friends here?
Oh, madam, you wound me. Kidding aside, you look down. Did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just a little tired.
Hey, if you need to talk, I'm always willing to listen.
I'm okay. Thanks, though. Why'd I leave school early yesterday? Hey, is he the kid who transferred here?
Hello.
Are you the transfer student? Oh, did you hear about me already?
Not a word.
It must be nice to have someone else from the big city to talk to, huh? I don't see Hana-chan hanging out with the other guys much.
Not necessarily.
He doesn't have too many friends, so I hope you two get along good. Hana-chan's
Wow,
a
what
good
a
guy, but he can get nosy
what kind of
sometimes.
rude thing to say?
Right to his face when he starts
Yeah, he doesn't have many friends. Nah, he's a great guy.
I know. I'm just kidding.
He hasn't annoyed me yet.
Come on, senpai.
I can't promise he
Worry
won't.
about something like that?
Well, my break's just about over. Back to work I go. Laters.
Oh, what, senpai?
Wow, she just bailed.
Saki senpai
Is that
says
an
I'm
Amogus on
annoying.
those trash
She's even
cans?
nosier than me. She has a younger brother, and she treats me pretty much the same way.
Oh,
God, they're
you're
everywhere.
treating you like a brother, huh? I get it. So that's how it is. The daughter of a local family-run liquor store, and the scion of the invading chain. Oh, the flame of forbidden love.
You're really into this kind of stuff, aren't you, Chie?
Really? Well, I know just the thing to
Like
cheer
these,
up that lovesick heart. You ever hear of the Midnight Channel? You're supposed to look into a TV that's switched off, alone, exactly at midnight on a rainy night. While you're staring at your own image, another person will appear on the screen, and they say
That is,
your soulmate.
What? For a second, I thought you were actually going to say something useful. How can you get all excited over such
Wow.
a childish urban legend like that?
To be fair, he is right. It sounds crazy.
You don't believe it, do you?
Of course I don't.
Well, it's raining tonight. Let's all try it out. Then you'll see.
Try it out. Wait, you haven't even tried it yourself? Wow.
I mean, what? There's no reason you haven't tried last couple. It hasn't been raining last couple days, has it?
Yesterday? You guys think it was murder? Ooh, what if the culprit behind it was still lurking around?
Sheesh. You shouldn't joke about stuff like that. Now who's the childish one? All I'm saying is, you guys better try it out tonight.
You have a Midnight Channel where one can see one's soulmate on a rainy night. Maybe you should try it out tonight. Another dinner alone with Nanako. Did your father call?
No. He always says he will.
And then the phone rang.
Oh, he's
Oh, that's actually a bit better than the phone ring.
What a day. I'm back. Did anything happen while I was out?
No. You're late again.
I'm sorry. Been busy at work.
Yeah, imagine a small town like this isn't used to handling murders.
News on for me?
Next, more details in the developing story on the incident in Foggy Inaba. Announcer Mayumi Yamano's dead body was found hanging above a house in this.
Should you really let the kid be watching this?
Miss Yamano had been involved in an affair with Taro Namatame.
There's a lot of things that this kid, honestly, two kids, because I'm just a high schooler, should not be dealing with. Miss Yamano, the TV announcer, was alive. She was having an affair with the councilman's secretary. Could the incident be tied to the Lover's Girl? I keep getting texts about like food stuff. I need to figure out my dinner tonight. I gotta figure out because I'm helping make dinner on Sunday, so I gotta figure that out too. Good, it's Friday. It's
student who
weird.
found Miss Yamano's body.
An interview with a kid? Where the hell did they find her?
If I had to guess, at school.
When you saw it, could you tell she was dead? Did you see her face?
Jesus! Dude! Female student's face and voice are indistinct. I can easily tell that that's Saki. You feel like you've seen her somewhere before.
Don't you think it's scary that someone
You should black out her entire face.
Huh? She was killed?
God, this reporter has all the tact of a goddamn...
Not really.
Like, the subtlety of a brick.
Did you have some personal business to take care of?
Huh? That's...
Reporter's enthusiasm seems to be perplexing the girl. Yeah, you're not even giving her, like, a chance to answer the questions. Looking close, she reminds you of Saki Konishi, Yosuke's senpai. Couldn't she also be your senpai? Like, senpai is just basically upperclassmen. I remember for a long time, back when I think I could say when Yandere Similar was popular, I used to think senpai meant, like, my love, rather than, like, an upperclassman. But I wanted to, I guess, because to be fair, the whole Notice Me Senpai was a meme for a while. I am glad I've learned the difference later on.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Is this the only goddamn commercial that plays? You know something I actually hate with commercials? This is random, but with commercials, do you ever get commercials for a town that's like kind of far away? Oh, he conked out. That's like far away. It's not in your town. I hate when I get commercials like that. You used to get commercials for Popeyes because there was one like the next town over, but I couldn't easily go to the next town over. Oop. I thought that was just an image. I was checking my... I was reading something on Twitter. But, whenever I go to bed, I'll wake Dad up and tell him to go to his own room. Nako's still watching TV. Yeah, I used to get commercials for Popeyes, but it was in the next town over. We only recently got one where, I live, I think about a couple of years ago. It was a little... It's been a while now. But, we used to still get commercials for it because it was in the next town over. And it's like, oh, it's like an hour drive to get there. It's not that bad. Yeah, let's watch TV in our room. Let's check out this mysterious Midnight Channel. Yeah, we do have a Persona 3 calendar. You can hear it right outside. It's almost midnight. Your soul might appears if you look into a TV on a rainy night. Could Chie's story be true? It's nice seeing the animated cutscenes. Though, then again, the Vita was more powerful. It was more powerful than the PSP, so it could handle like animated cutscenes such as this. Again, like I said, for as lighthearted as this game gets, it does have its kind of creepier moments. Well, I feel I should touch this. Boop. By God, I have a touchscreen television. Oh, ooh, I felt that.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's okay. I probably won't be able to remember faces anymore. That's like, oh my god. Because that's like right where that connection for your brain is. That's actually, I think, I always assume that's why, because I injured that portion of my brain very badly when I was young. Well, I kind of just, I fell on it hard, I should say. Like, I landed hard on my back and cracked the back of my head.
Sorry.
Perfect timing. Sorry, move over. Jay forced herself under your umbrella. I did it on my own, but I saw this kung fu movie where they used to pull off some sweet moves, and I accidentally broke mine trying to mimic the movie. Oh wait, did you see it? I did. Do tell, but the person it showed. Never mind. I'll save it for when the others are around. We're gonna be late for school. Oh. God, just I saw that Adidas knockoff, that bypass. Uh-oh. It's kind of awkward to only bring this up now, but I'm pretty close here. I'm just gonna go ahead and run the rest of the way. You'll catch a cold. Oh, right, good point. If I catch a cold, it could spread, and that suck for everyone. I think I'll keep going with you. It's okay for friends to be close to each other, and we're friends. Like, two friends can stand shoulder to shoulder. There's nothing weird about that. It's only weird if you make it weird. Hello, my name is Kimiko Sofue. And I don't know much about how much you know about world history, but I'm an expert. First, a little about me. I love to use my dowser to look for lost items, and there's nothing quite like a romance. In fact, world history is a magnificent romance. History is like a river. It's born in the past and flows ever forward. Hope we can all enjoy the profundity of history together. I think that's meant to be profundity. And since this is my first lecture, I'll start with an easy question. Our transferee, Mr. Mike, please stand up. The Western calendar is based on Anno Domini, the traditionally believed to be the year of Jesus Christ's birth. What was the year before AD called? So 1 AD, that would be 1 BC, right? Or would it be... I don't think it would be 0. Negative 1 AD. It has to be 1 BC. Yeah. I'm not cheating. It's only cheating if you get caught. It should be 1 BC. Yeah. You get the answer you think is correct. Nice, you understand this well. If you think that history is like math, 0 AD would be a natural assumption, but the world history is much more complicated. The Gregorian calendar we use today is based on the Julian calendar, which was made while there was no concept of the 0 as a number. That's why, when counting backwards, we go from 1 AD straight to 1 BC. Hopefully that was a nice introduction to world history. Your knowledge has increased. I feel smarter every day. I like that they changed the questions up when they re-released this.
The body being hung upside down. That's so freaky. Is it supposed to be like mimicking an execution? It's messed up. My senpai told me it was a third year named Saki who found the body.
Yo.
I think you forgot part of your name.
It's not really that important, but, well, yesterday on TV, you never mind. Look, I'll tell you later.
Yosuke, did you hear the rumor? Saki senpai supposedly...
These games really revolve around rumors, don't they?
That's why she looked so down.
That's actually something I kind of like about 3, is like, it doesn't start with everything you do being built upon rumors.
Things are really out of hand right now. I'm sorry.
But I guess that's just, but like, 4 and 5 really do start with just like, have you heard this rumor, or this rumor, or this rumor? And 3 kind of just starts like, hey, so these are shadows, you have Persona, go kill the shadows.
Well, what about you?
I did! I seriously saw a girl, but my soulmate's a girl? What's that supposed to mean? I couldn't quite tell who it was. but it was a girl for sure.
GA, if your soulmate's a girl, well,
She was wearing our school uniform.
you know, I'll let you figure that one out.
That's the same
You just
person
need
I
some
saw.
self-discovery.
Couldn't make out that much detail though. The image I saw was much blurrier.
Wait, so you saw it too? And we saw the same girl? Does that mean we have the same soulmate?
How should I know? How about you? Did you see it?
Yeah. Talking about what happened last night. I got sucked in a TV.
It sounds like we all saw the same person. But weird voices aside, what was that about getting sucked into your TV? Were you
I was kind of joking about that. I didn't think he actually said it.
falling asleep in front of your TV?
That'd be one interesting dream, though. I like the part where you got stuck because your TV was too small. That's pretty realistic. If it had been bigger... Oh, that reminds me. Our family's been talking about buying a bigger TV.
Yeah, good for you.
Well, flat screen TVs are definitely in these days. Want to go check them out on the way back? We're beefing up our electronics department this month.
Oh, definitely. My parents don't know anything about electronics, and I've just got to see my kung fu movies on the big screen.
That's why movie theaters exist.
We've got some pretty big ones in stock. I bet
I
they'd
wouldn't-
be big enough for you
Though, to be fair, I would like a bigger TV, too. I like a bigger TV in my living room, because I'm pretty fine with the small one I have for recording. I want a bigger one in my living room, because, like, my living room actually has a lot of space, so where I have my TV is pretty far from my couch.
Huge! And holy crap, it's expensive. Who buys something like this?
Rich people.
I don't know. Rich folks? Honestly,
God, it's like I
don't
can
have any
predict the
people shopping
future.
TVs here. That's why we don't have clerks around.
Huh. Not worth trying then, I guess. Well, at least looking's free.
Nope, can't get in. Figures.
This proves it. It was all just a dream.
Besides, these flat screen TVs are so thin, you just end up on the other side. What am I saying? So, yeah, what kind of TV are you guys in the market for?
They said they wanted one that's cheap. You got any suggestions?
I mean, it's kind of hard to find a cheap flat screen model. Especially, like, kind of in this... back in 2011.
What? That's not cheap at all! There's way too many zeros!
I should have asked what you meant by cheap right off the bat.
You got connections, right? Come on, hook me up!
Hey, look, it's a singer
About this one over here.
on the...
It's a display
Like, there's a
unit.
lot of
It's a little
stuff
old, but
for her. With a TV this big, you really might be able to go inside. Guys?
Oh yeah, what kind of TV do you...
Huh? Something wrong, Yosuke?
Is his arm in the TV?
Whoa. Is that some kind of new model?
This is the exact same TV you guys tried to go in.
Hell no!
You gotta be kidding me. Did you really stick your hand through the screen?
I was curious.
For real. That's some magic trick, man. So how's it work, huh? What's the magician's secret?
I'm just putting my empty sleeve up to it. My arm's actually up. My arm actually isn't there. Both of them are staring at you astonished. You might be able to put in more than just your arm.
Don't do that! What are you doing?
I'm seeing what's in here. It's not every day you get to do something like this. There's empty space inside. You tell them that.
What do you mean, inside?
What do you mean, empty space?
I mean, there's empty space inside.
What do you mean, spacious?
I mean, spacious as in there's empty space.
Holy crap. I think this is all too much for my bladder.
Are you gonna pee your pants?
I've been holding it in all day. I haven't had a chance to go. I can't hold it anymore. Shit, customers, they're coming.
What? But we've got a guy half stuck in the TV here.
Then pull him out! Is it really that complicated, guy? I mean, that's on them for panicking. In such a uniform fashion, may I say. Ow, my neck! Oh my god!
I landed right on my wallet.
Man, where the heck are we?
Aw, that...
What is this place? Some place in
That looks so painful.
I mean, we fell through a TV. Actually, what is going on here?
God, that looked painful. Oh, those are like... the outlines are creepy, too.
We're still alive, right?
After how I hit my neck, I'm debating on that question. Your understanding has increased.
I think my butt's cracked now.
It was cracked before.
Of course it is.
Whoa.
What now? Did you wet your pants?
So stupid. Look around.
Is this a studio? All this fog. Or is it smoke? There's no place like this in Inaba, is there?
Hell no. But man, this place is huge.
They really need to work better on...
What are we gonna do?
like the spacing of the dialogue.
Huh? But
Oh, we gotta find an exit.
we need to get home and... Huh? Wait a minute. Which way did we come in from?
Based on the fall,
a way in.
I'm gonna say up.
What? That can't be right. How could that be?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I can't take this anymore. I want to go home.
Okay, so how?
Let's calm down. We just have to look for a way out.
You're right. Okay. Okay. Let's calm down and think about this. All right. So we need to find a way out.
Is there really a way out of here?
We got in, so we must be able to get out somehow.
Not necessarily. Some places are designed for you to go in, but not out.
There's no exit, we're trapped, so let's cross our fingers and look around.
I guess it is better to assume there is an exit. Oh hey, Persona 5.
What is this place?
Guys, look, we found the next game.
Where we were before.
Looks like we're in some kind of building, but damn, this fog's so thick I can hardly see.
Are you sure we're
Actually, the background also has like that red and black
Positive, but
too.
gotta trust our instinct.
Like it's covered by fog, but it has it. Seems there's no choice for you to, for now, but to continue onward. Also, I like the static around the edges of the screen. It's like subtle. It doesn't interfere with like anything, but it's a nice detail. So since everything, since everything is centered, well, we are in a room.
No service. What a surprise.
Can you guys
We're in a
slow down
TV
little?
world. Why'd you expect to get
See
service?
where you're going. Huh? What the?
Whoa.
It's a dead end. There's no exit.
Keeps getting
What's the
creepier and
yellow
creepier the
splatter?
further we go.
And the white. There's white and yellow on the walls too.
I can't hold it any longer. My bladder's gonna explode.
Yosuke, what are you doing?
I gotta let it out before I piss my pants.
You're going here? Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Turn around. I can't go if everyone's watching.
You went very fast from my bladder's gonna explode to I can't go. I can't go if you're looking.
My bladder bursts.
Like I care.
This bladder issue is such a needless side plot in this situation.
Check out these posters. Their faces are all cut out. Someone must really hate this person.
This chair and rope? That kind of arrangement is never good. It's tied in a noose. Is this a scarf?
Come on, let's go back to where we came from.
There's not many jokes you can make in some of the creepier situation. Like, this whole room is pretty creepy.
I think I've seen that poster before.
Who cares? Let's go! I'm sick of this place. And I'm not feeling so good.
Now that you mention it, me too.
Your body does feel heavy. Could be to this place's oppressive atmosphere.
Alright, let's go back. I'm seriously starting to feel sick.
Chia, you just had to mention it. Well,
Phew. We finally made it back here. Wait, what's that?
There's something over there.
oh no. An outline. Oh god. He's so... Oh god. Everyone be careful. It's cute. I don't trust anything cute.
That's what I want to know. Who are you guys?
It talked! What are you? You want to fight?
Don't yell at me like that.
The bear is cowering in fear. I can see that for myself. Maybe better ask him nicely. What are you?
I'm a bear. Can't you tell? I live here by myself. I've always lived here. It doesn't have a name.
So you never thought to give it one?
If I was you guys, I'd hurry back to the other side. Someone's been throwing people in here. It's a big headache.
Huh? Throwing people in? What are you talking about?
I don't know who's doing it. I just want them to think before they go doing things like that.
Hey, what's your problem?
I'm trying. His voice sounds. It's not like the voice. I actually don't recognize the voice actor, but the voice he's doing kind of sounds like one of the impressions John Mulaney does.
Anyways, you should hurry back. What it comes down to is, you want us to get out of here, right? Well, so do we. We just don't know how, damn it.
I wish I could remember the bit he does it for, so I could try to like put it in, but it does sound like that.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What the hell?
Where did those TVs come from?
Okay, now go, get out of here. I'm a busy bear.
What's going on now? Wow!
It sounds like his most recent role in Puss in Boots. That's what it sounds like. And kind of the same as his, and kind of, I guess it just sounds like John Mulaney, because it also kind of sounds like the how he does Spider-Ham.
Attention shoppers! Our daily limited time sale will now begin at the side dish area on the first floor. Why not try the delicious fresh produce Junette's
Daily
Pickery
limited
this
time
morning as
sale?
our side dish
That's
for
such a
dinner time.
weird idea. Who has a daily limited time sale?
Crap, it's already that late?
Looks like we were in there for quite a while.
You should go to the bathroom.
Oh, I remember where I saw that poster before. Look over there. That's the poster we saw.
What's up now?
He just explained what's up.
Hey, you're right. They're the same. I couldn't tell before without the face, but it was Misuzu Hiragi. She's been all over the news lately. Something about her husband having an affair with that announcer lady who died the other day.
Hey, so does that mean that weird room we saw? Could it be related to that Yamano lady's death? Now that I think about it.
I'd say report to the police, but that's kind of a hard thing to report to the police, don't you think?
No more. We gotta stop talking about this.
I think you get brush off if you go to the police. It's like, listen, we found a room inside the TV.
Feeling a chill too. Let's go home. I want to lie down and rest.
Hey, so I went to the TV today.
Hey, welcome home.
Found something that might help your case. Oh, you didn't even like give me a bowl of ramen? You feel sluggish. Oh, I could go for ramen right now. I do have some cup noodles. Maybe I'll make those after stream.
I doubt you'd know. But have you heard anything about a student named Saki Konishi?
She wasn't at school today.
Oh, I see. Well, to be honest, we got a call from her family. She's
Nanako's eyes look dead right now. If she wasn't blinking, it would be haunting. It just stopped her from blinking. She's just staring dead-eyed into oblivion.
More on the case still casting a shadow over the foggy town of Inaba. Not long ago, television announcer Mayumi Yamano was found dead in the small town. Up until now, her whereabouts prior to her death had been unknown. But the police investigation has found that she had been staying in the region's famous Amagi Inn.
The Amagi Inn, that's the inn that Yukiko's family runs.
She had apparently been staying there alone. Perhaps she was taking a vacation to recover from her ordeal?
Oh yes, the Amagi Inn. Their hot springs are first rate.
Oh, I'd love to go to a...
daughter also works there, and it's rumored that she'll
I'd love
take
to go to a
over the
hot
inn
spring
this
like that. That sounds
If
very
happens,
nice.
She'll be one of the youngest managers on record. I should book another trip there.
I see. Moving along, it's time for the weather report. The rain has begun to subside. From now until morning, heavy fog warnings will be in effect in the Inaba region. Visibility will be severely reduced, so please be careful if you plan on driving in the area.
The news continues. Just before the announcer was found dead, she was apparently staying at the Amagi Inn run by Yukiko's family. And it seems the whereabouts of Saki Konishi, who discovered the body, are unknown. The mystery just keeps... Oh, I want ramen. Did you guys not set a timer? Ah! I feel a slight chill.
Are you sick? You're probably still adjusting to the new environment. Nanako, could you get
What's
him
up
some
with
cold
the
medicine?
curtains he has?
You should get to bed after you take it.
Alright, I'm gonna take a moment to save. Is it also auto-saving? I noticed a little thing on the right side every so often. It feels low. You should rest early today. It's still raining. Rain subsiding my ass. That is a haunting image. I forget how dark some of the imagery is.
Oh, you're up. Well, I'm off.
Haha, there's been another death.
Dad has to go do something. He got a call, so he left.
Nanako looks worried. I forgot how much just conversation there was at the start of this game. Step, 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 step. You can hear girls gossiping.
When I looked, I saw 3 police cars zooming by. You live by the police station, don't you? Did you hear anything? I heard some yelling, but nothing more. Total disappointment. Geez, you need to pay more attention to stuff like that. How else are we supposed to get the juicy stories?
I feel... Why do you guys want the juicy stories from the police? There seems there's been an incident. Oh, excuse me. You decided to head to school. I mean, it doesn't relate to you. There's no real reason for you to be like, "Ah, man, there's been an incident. Gotta go check it out."
Hey, did you see it yesterday? Of course not. What is that rumor for real? I don't know, but it seems like a lot of people have seen it.
Ah, the traditional Persona assembly. I will say, Persona 3 and 4 do better jobs of making these assemblies look a bit more real.
Oh, it's nothing.
This game of Spot the Protagonist is still easy as hell, but it looks more like natural. Is that a principal? Is our principal a freaking wizard? Looks like he's actually just wearing a kimono of some kind.
Regret to say that I have
Or
a
it's...
terrible announcement
Or is it
for all of
yukata?
you. One of our third-year students, Ms. Saki Konishi of Class 3,
He's wearing like a traditional... He's wearing traditional clothing is what I'm trying to say.
Passed away?
Ms. Konishi was found deceased early this morning. The reasons behind her passing are currently under investigation by the police. If they ask you for your cooperation, I urge you as students of this school to provide
Yeah,
only the facts.
it is kind of... There's a lot going on here, like, where he's like... With him saying, it's under investigation for release, that just kind of insinuates that she has been killed.
I have been assured by the faculty that there's been no evidence that bullying was involved in the incident.
Thank you for the reassurance.
Not only to the police, but to anyone who asks.
Found dead?
I'm glad it wasn't bullying. That was such a short-lived gasp.
She died the same way as that announcer, right? It's so creepy.
Well, last time it was from an antenna, but this time she was hanging from a telephone pole. It's gotta be a serial murder case.
Someone said the cause of death was some unknown.
Is 2 deaths considered a serial murder case? It is. I'd imagine yes.
By the way, did you hear? Someone saw a girl that looked like someone
When is it legally classified as a serial murder?
She totally looked like she was in pain.
I would say after 2.
Sounds like someone had a nightmare. The media's been broadcasting their interviews with her nonstop.
Hang on, I'm actually curious.
On the brain.
When is it legally classified as serial murder? 2 or more. Okay.
Did you guys check out the TV last night?
Yosuke, not you too.
Just listen for a sec. Something kept bothering me, so I watched it again, and I think the girl on the screen, Saki-senpai. There's no mistaking it. Senpai looked like she was writhing in pain, and then she disappeared from the screen.
What?
You heard Senpai's body was found in a similar situation as that announcer's, right? Oh, remember that guy you told us about? How he was all excited that his soulmate was the announcer? Maybe, just maybe, but Ms. Yamano might have been on that midnight channel before she died too.
What's that supposed to mean? Hold on. Are you saying people who appear on that TV die?
Oh man, my soulmate's going to die?
Something tells me. I just can't dismiss it as coincidence. Plus, remember what that bear thing said? How that place was dangerous and we should leave before the fog clears? It also said that someone's been throwing people in there. And that room with the posters on the wall, it has to have something to do with the announcer's death. I mean, don't you think there's some kind of connection there? Couldn't that world in the TV have something to do with Senpai and the announcer's death? Well, what do you think?
You might be right. Sorry. I was once again checking something.
If there is a connection, then it's a good bet that the two of them went inside that world. That would explain the posters in that room. Which means, if we look around, we might find a place that has something to do with Senpai too.
It is hard to... There's always... When they're just like being very straightforward, I don't want to make jokes about it because A, there's not much to joke about because like... I don't want to joke about his friend dying.
You think we can rely on the police? They haven't made any progress on the announcer's case. Besides, even if we told them about the world inside the TV, there's no way they're gonna believe us.
Hey, I already said all
Get
this.
off base with this. That's fine. It's just I need to know why Senpai had to die like this.
Yosuke.
I just don't want to make fun of his
What I've
feelings.
seen and what I've put together, there's no way I can ignore it now. Sorry, but you're the only person who can help me. I'm gonna go get ready. I'll be waiting for you at Junes. I
I like that we just for this TV world, We just go in a public department store.
But we can't be sure we'll be able to get out safely again. What should we do? You serious?
You know, what else can we do?
Anyways, let's go to Junes. We can't leave Yosuke alone.
That is true. We at the very least, if he needs to be stopped, we at least need to be there to stop him. Oh yeah, thank you. I do like when games are just like, do you want to save real quick? That's it. It's been a while. Alright, cool.
We came to stop you, idiots! Come on.
Well, I'm kind of here to help.
Too dangerous.
I know, but we were able to come back once, right? If we go in from the same location, maybe we'll.
I have to stretch. Always remember to stretch, especially when you're staying down for long periods of time. It'd be nice to have a standing desk. I was just thinking about that.
But what about you? Could you just walk away?
Oh, I didn't. There's no telling what may happen over there. Is your concern over Chie coming along? I didn't mean to say that. Your understanding has increased.
Yeah, it'll be just you and me. Don't worry, I'm not going.
Well, I accidentally got more understanding, so you know what? I'll take it.
Leaving you in charge of this.
Hooray for happy accidents. A rope.
We'll go in with this tied to me. So I want you to hold on to this and wait here.
What? Then this is a lifeline? Come on, wait a sec.
Check my computer. Making sure things are working. Shouldn't you also have something?
I thought it might be better than going in empty-handed.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Alright, let's go. There's no use wasting any more time. Chie, whatever you do, don't let go of the rope.
Hey! I said wait!
Well, here we go. Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes again. That is such a cool effect. I do love that. Well, it's a good thing that didn't happen when I stuck my head in.
See? I knew this wasn't gonna work. Now what?
Honestly, it's probably for the better that that happened, because how are you going to explain you just have a rope sticking out of a television if someone walks along? I mean, that's not an easy thing to brush off.
This is the same place as last time. So
Is this... Look, this is the same place. I'm going to point out every time the audio is weird.
I get it. You're the ones behind this.
Behind
That
what?
thing from last time. Wait, what the hell did you just say?
Lately, I can tell
You're the thing from last time. Wait, what the hell did you just say?
it's making this world more and more messed up.
Yosuke, it's really impressive how you consistently are able to cut yourself off.
And I don't think anyone
It's also really only with Yosuke.
You're the most suspicious. You guys must be the ones throwing the people in here.
Hell no.
What are you talking about, throwing people in? If someone was thrown in here and they couldn't get out, they might die. Who would do such a...
Honestly, knowing what's happening in this part of the story, I'm tempted to go grab a drink real quick, knowing I'm not gonna miss anything for a little bit. Like, at worst, I'm tempted to do the be right back and just, like, walk away, grab a drink, and then, like, nothing will be missed. That must be it. Then again, I will have to do dialogue options.
Let's assume he's telling the truth.
I'll grab a drink after this.
That someone's throwing people in here, intending to kill them? If that's the case.
What are you guys mumbling about? Why'd you come
I'm playing with stuff on my desk because there's not much to do right now.
You can't get out once you're in.
We got out.
How I had to let you guys out?
Yeah, whatever. We don't need your help this time. See? This time we have a lifeline.
Wow, it got cut off fast.
Hey, you better let us out once we're done investigating here.
I'm the one who wants to investigate. I've lived here for a long time, but it's
Also, what was the plan exactly? Were we just gonna have Chie pull both of us up? Do you really think she was gonna be able to do that? It doesn't work that way.
See? So it is you guys.
For the last time, it's not us. So we've got nothing to prove to you.
I better figure out my dinner while this is going on. I really forgot how much dialogue was at the start of this game. It's a lot of just conversation after conversation.
Every time the fog appears, a dead body shows up with it. It has to be related to this place somehow. If you know something, tell us.
A dead body? Whenever the fog appears? I know that if it's foggy on your side, the fog lifts here. It's really
Well, that's
dangerous
convenient, I suppose.
when the shadows get violent. I get it.
Was that in the game or was that my streaming software? There was like this little ding.
On our side, it isn't in here. Shadows get violent.
That's why I said to hurry back.
I think that was in the game. I think he had like a little ding. I was looking at my phone.
I know you guys did it. You better stop right now.
I've told you and told you we're not the ones doing it. I've about had it with you. Why the hell won't you listen to what we're saying?
To be fair, he has no reason to believe us.
You might be the culprits. I'm just making sure.
What? Man, this bear's driving me nuts. What is this place anyways? It looks like a TV studio. Is something being filmed here? Hey, don't tell me. Is that weird show being filmed here?
Weird show? Filmed? What does that mean?
I'm asking if someone's been filming the people that get thrown
I'm so tired of getting porn bots as followers.
This world has always been like this.
It's a random side note,
Has
but
ever done that filming thing here?
always been like this?
Only me and Shadows are here. I told you before.
We don't know what these shadow things are, or what you are either for that matter. You keep telling us to prove our innocence, but you're the most suspicious thing here. Maybe you're the real culprit. And what's with that stupid costume?
Stop cutting yourself off, Yosuke.
It's time you showed your face.
You know, it would have been easier to take off if you went by the zipper.
It's empty inside.
Hey, don't go losing your head.
Me? The culprit? I wouldn't do such a thing. I just live here. I just want to live here peacefully. Okay, I'll believe that you guys aren't the culprits. But
Okay.
I want you to find the real guy who did all this. You have to stop him. Promise me. Or else...
Well, it's what?
I'm not gonna let you guys out of here.
Okay, that's actually a fair thing.
You little... This can't keep going on. My home here will be a complete mess. And then...
Okay, we'll help,
What are you crying for all of a sudden? Jeez, this thing's really
I don't like dealing with
weirding me
people
out.
crying. Sirius Bear is asking you to find the culprit behind this. Someone in the outside world. The culprit isn't you. He wants you to find the real culprit. Sirius Bear seems serious about this.
Hey, what should we do?
You can remember the words of a mysterious man who called himself Igor.
It seems you will encounter a misfortune at your destination, and a great mystery will be imposed upon you.
Could this be the mystery that will be thrust upon you? What was the contract Igor spoke of? Could find the culprit and solving the case be part of this? In any case, since you can't leave TV World on your own, there seems to be no other option.
You're the only ones I can ask. Will you promise me?
Well, I promise.
Thank you!
Damn bear. Practically holding a gun to our heads. But it's true that we
Well,
can't
more
really
like
figure things out.
restricting us from our
So far,
TV
we're
time.
completely in the dark. Look for the culprit, huh? Bring it on. You got my word too. Might as well introduce ourselves. I'm Yosuke Hanamura, and this is my buddy. You got a name?
Teddy.
Figures. But how are we supposed to find the culprit
His
in the
name's
first
just
place?
Teddy. I forgot about that.
Oh, but I know where the last person came in.
The last person? You mean Saki-senpai?
I mean the person who came in and disappeared last time. I don't know the name. Well, I'll take you there. You might find clues. Oh, one thing first. You two should put these on.
The glasses.
What are these glasses for?
Oh my god, color! Just put the glasses on, your vision instantly becomes much clearer.
Whoa! The difference is like night and day. With these on, it's like the fog doesn't exist.
They'll help you walk through the fog. Well, I've been here for a long time, so you can rely on me. But I can only show you where the place is. You guys will have to defend yourselves.
What happened to relying on you? There better not be any monsters, you understand? We brought weapons, but, I mean, they're more for show. We just got here. If it's so dangerous, why don't you do something instead of relying on us?
No way! I've got no muscles. Oh,
In all fairness, he was empty inside. Literally.
distance. How's that sound?
Can Teddy really not fight? Try touching Teddy. Boop. That was not a punch. That was like a slap.
Is this thing for real? This is so lame. We swore to find the culprit, and this is all the backup we get?
Oh, yeah. Can I ask you something? Who's this Saki-senpai person? Someone you know?
That doesn't matter right now. Anyways, at least now we know Senpai might have been thrown in here. Maybe we can find more information too. Let's get moving.
Alright.
Wait!
Can you not get up? Have you fallen and you can't get up? Oh, hey! Look, we found Persona 5 again. Do you think they really just like this color scheme, the red and black, and was like, let's make that the color scheme for our next game?
Things are getting so tangled. I don't know what to do.
By the way, why are you standing so far from us? You better not be planning to hightail it if something does come up.
Of course not. I mean, I can't stand too close, you know? I get in your way.
He's gonna bail first chance he gets.
Man, they really went all out on this. But out of all the places in town, why'd they replicate this one?
How should I know? This is reality for the one who's here.
As usual, nothing you say makes any sense. But if this is our shopping district, it's not far from Saki-senpai's.
I will say, Yosuke has that same kind of feeling as Ryuji does in Persona. Wow, that really is Persona 5 right there. But he does eventually start to have more understanding of what happens compared to Ryuji, who always is meant to be like the I don't get it person.
I had a feeling they were going to attack.
God, they look. Look how creepy some of the shadows looked in their first appearance. Oh no, they're balls. Oh. Oh, sweet, a card. So... I will admit, the way they say Persona like that never gets old when they first summon it. It's always pretty cool. God, that's such a cool persona. God, I never realized that their shadows had that had the black and red effect below it. That's actually really cool.
Easier. I can tell this one has a weakness too. Try stuff out and see what works.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say their weakness is Zeo. However, if the enemy gets attached to weakness, you get extra attack. So let's keep in mind that means weakness is Zeo in mind. Skill? Let's do Zeo. I have a good reason to think that this might be their weak. How'd I know?
What attacks have what effects on enemies?
I kind of upset that they didn't change the song for when they made it golden. Oh no, oh, you kidding me? He seriously got a critical on the first time we got hit? That's stupid. I'm gonna golf club it to death. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that song's the same too. I like how he already said, "You did it, Sensei." We haven't gotten to the part where he's like, where he starts calling us Sensei yet. Hawk Mike has faced his other self. He attained the facade used to overcome life's hardships, the persona Izanagi.
Whoa, what was that? Did I hear you say persona? What was it? I mean, what did you do? Hey, you think
Look,
I can do it too?
Hey, slow down.
You're troubling Sensei.
Sensei?
I guess he is just calling us Sensei now.
You're amazing, Sensei. I am one impressed bear. I can't believe you were hiding such an amazing power. No wonder the shadows were scared of you. Are you the one who's able to bring people into this world?
Kind of, sort of.
That's what I thought. This is really something. Don't you think so, Yosuke?
Dude, you call him Sensei and then don't you...
Sorry, the animation was so funny there when he pushes him and he just rolls right back onto his feet. He was like a goddamn, one of those inflatable punching bags.
Alright.
Oh, that was hilarious to me.
We'll be fine from here on out. Now let's get back to the investigation. Man, I wonder what could have happened to Senpai here.
I wish Jeunesse would go under.
It's all because of that store.
What the?
I heard that Konishi-san's daughter is working there.
Oh my, how could she with her family's business suffering like it is?
I heard their sales have gone downhill because of Jeunesse.
Stop it.
That poor father. To have his own daughter working for the enemy.
What a troublesome child.
Hey, Ted. You said that this place is reality for those that are here, right? So, does that mean this was Senpai's reality when she wandered in here?
I only know about what's over here.
Fine. Whatever's going on here, we'll find out ourselves.
Oh man, I don't think this is a liquor shop. I don't think we could be in here, Yosuke.
Damn it, not again.
You can hear a man yelling.
Saki, how many times do I have to tell you?
Is this Senpai's dad?
You know what the neighbors say about you, right? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You're the eldest daughter of a family who's owned this store for generations. Is it the money? Or did you meet some guy there? Just tell me why you have to work there of all places.
For money.
I can't believe this. She seemed like she had fun at work. She never said anything like this to me. You're telling me this was how Senpai really saw things?
What are these?
Hey, is this... It's the photo we took the other day with the other part-timers at Jeunesse. Why is it cut up like this?
This graph of the photo shows Saki Konishi smiling. Yosuke is standing next to her.
I never had the chance to say it.
Is that Senpai's voice?
I always wanted to tell Hana-chan.
Huh? Me?
That he was a real pain in the ass. I was nice to him just because he was the store manager's son. That's all. But he takes it completely the wrong way and gets all enthusiastic. What a dick.
God!
Pain in the ass?
Who cares about Junes anyway?
Just let him. People are just, in some cases, are just enthusiastic.
Is ruined. My parents hate me. The neighbors talk behind my back.
I mean, you could have.
Everything would just disappear.
In all fairness to the parents hate you thing, one, that is unfair from them. But you could have quit. I'm gonna say now, her parents are wrong. Like they should have just let her work. People who think like we've ran this for generations, and so you're gonna be the next person around, are usually really wrong.
Huh? Two Yosuke's? Who are you? I wouldn't think that. Yeah, right. How long are you going to keep deluding yourself? Screw the shopping district and Junes too. You're sick of everything, especially living out in the sticks. What are you saying? That's not true. You put on a good show of being carefree and happy-go-lucky because you're so terrified of being alone. The more the merrier, right? You've got to be surrounded by people to block out the pain of isolation. Then what's this about checking out this world for
I will say, this was something I actually liked about Persona 4 compared to Persona 5. Well, I like the way, I like seeing people's shadows. So, like, shadows are always, like, their other self, but usually when we saw shadows in 5, it was shadows of people who already sucked. God.
Now that's exciting. You didn't have a single other reason for coming here, did you? It's not true. Stop it.
But I like seeing the shadows of people we know and people we like.
Maybe you could even be a hero. And that senpai you were so sweet on, her death was the perfect excuse. That's not true. What are you? Who are you? I already told you. I'm you. Your shadow. There's nothing I don't know about you.
Ooh.
Screw that. I don't know you. You can't be me, you son of a bitch!
Okay, this is totally random, but while I was, like...
That's right! Say it again! You're not me. You're nothing like me!
I was checking something on eBay. I've never seen the Persona Q, special DS, and it's so cool. It does not come with the game, though. They made a custom 3DS for Persona Q, but didn't put the game with it. I hate when things do that.
I am a shadow, the true self. I'll crush everything that bores me, starting with you.
God, the design of it, like this frog, is also really cool. Shadow Yosuke is laughing maniacally.
How long can you survive this?
This one's much stronger than the last type. Be careful. Whenever you feel threatened, just defend yourself.
During battle, you can choose to defend yourself rather than attack the enemy. Set guard from the battle menu to increase the damage you take. When failing attacks to your weakness and stats, enemy attacks can be blocked. It looks like the enemy is about to let loose with a devastating attack. But be careful after for you will leave this defensive stance after being hit once. God, this floor is really cool. Also, the shadows aren't the way they were earlier. I'm actually disappointed. I remember you are weak to Zio. Let's strike it while it's down. I don't think it can attack. I'll just keep striking it. There's really not much you can do other than strike it with your persona. This first fight, the early fights kind of suck.
It's guarding its weak point.
Huh, that's it? Boring. Get out of my sight.
If I'd known I was going to guard, I would have guarded myself. If I know I was going to do that. Alright, let's do Zio again. So after it guards, it's going to do the Wings of Oblivion. That's its strategy. So it's going to attack. Shadow Yosuke is charged up. Is it? I feel like it teaches us the guard, but it doesn't teach us a clear pattern for when it's going to do that. Like, I feel like I was about to do the Wind of Oblivion again. I'm gonna use a medicine on myself. I prefer not to lose the first fight. Alright, let's guard ourselves.
You're getting to be a real pain. Alright, I'm gonna crush you with everything I got. Out of the way.
Oh no, not the same move again! I say as if I'm not doing the same move over and over again. T.
Don't underestimate me.
T. Just go down, please. This is one of the examples of when turn-based combat can be really boring when you're just wailing on the enemy.
Congratulations, Sensei.
Nice. Like, I feel like when it's just a back and forth of you hit they hit you, you hit them. They hit you, you hit them. That's when turn-based RPGs are at their worst.
What happened? You're not me.
That thing came from you, Yosuke. You have to admit it, or it'll go berserk again.
Yosuke seemed reluctant to accept it. It's still you.
Myself. Damn it. Hurts to face yourself. I knew it wasn't lying. I was so ashamed that I didn't want to admit it. You're me, and I'm you. When you get down to it, all of this is me.
Strength of heart required to face oneself. Okay. It does look cool as a persona though. Yusuke has faced his other self. He attained the facade used to overcome life's hardship, the persona Jiraiya.
This is my persona.
Well, you want to know if you could do it, and you certainly can.
When we heard Senpai's voice, I wonder if that was something Senpai had been keeping deep down inside. He was a real pain in the ass, huh? What a way to find out. Jeez, this is so embarrassing.
Poor Yusuke.
If you weren't here,
Oh, Yosuke.
I don't know what would have happened. Thanks. Hey, Teddy, could Senpai have been attacked by her other self here? Like how it just happened to me?
I think so. The shadows here were originally born from humans. Sometimes the fog clears, then they all go berserk. And you saw what happens next. A strong-willed shadow draws others to it, and the big mass of shadows kills the host.
So that's why people die when it gets foggy in our world.
Yosuke's pretty worn out. This world isn't made for humans. It's not comfortable for you here. I don't hear any more voices. I think we're done with this place. Let's go back.
That.
Hey, Teddy. You said that this place is reality for people who enter, right? So that shopping district and the weird room we saw before, did they exist because the ones who died entered this world and it became their reality? I guess what I'm trying to ask is, did those places form because of the people who entered this world?
I don't know. It's never happened before, but that's probably where they were when the shadows attacked them.
This world killed them? I guess it's more accurate to say a shadow kills them.
Sometimes the shadows get really violent then. I always get so scared I have to hide when it happens. I sensed people here twice before, but both of them disappeared after the fog lifted.
So let's get this straight. Senpai and that Yamano lady were thrown in here, and since they couldn't get out, they wandered around. After a while, that shadow thing came out of them. The fog cleared, it went berserk, and it ended up killing them. Does that sound right? So if I'd been here until the fog cleared, I would have been in much deeper trouble?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You were
You probably would have died.
Damn it. Senpai and that announcer. They were stuck here all alone.
What a crazy, like, method of murder.
They disappeared when the fog lifted, but they were safe before that. No shadows attacked them. They attacked us, though.
Also, I have not held the control of most of this playthrough. Like, dear God, they talk so much.
Enemies. It'll be dangerous, but we might be able to fight them. We might save people.
Like, the opening of this game is slow.
We can save them before they disappear?
Like, part of the reason I'm not saying anything is because I don't got it. Is because I'm checking my phone because there's not much else to do. We need to find the culprit, and we did promise Eddie.
Anyways, we need to catch the
like,
one who's
it's hard to. That's the thing about it. This game does is that, especially knowing what's going on, this game is not great for my ADHD. Plus, I'm also trying to figure out my dinner.
Can I ask something too? If shadows are born from humans, what was Teddy born from?
I don't know, cotton and stuffing.
How should we know?
I know some things, mostly about this world, but I don't know anything about myself. To be honest, I never thought about it until now.
Are you serious? No wonder we couldn't get a straight answer out of you.
Man.
Will you guys come
Man, so I guess we're dealing with a serial killer in a small town where we're able to summon our other selves to use mysterious powers. Just another strange day in Moria. I mean Inaba. Seriously, we can agree this was based off of Diamond is Unbreakable, right?
Well, you're the one who said you weren't letting us out unless we do.
There is some serious similarities.
Okay, I'll let you out. But there's one thing. I'll be waiting for you guys here.
I have nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna stand here all the time. The TV at Junes?
You could come in from somewhere else, but then you won't end up here.
And what would we do if we weren't surrounded by this target full of police outlines? I'm honestly thinking that this is where the what's it called? The serial killer's dropping them in, considering it's a target without body outlines. His aim is terrible, though. He hasn't hit the bullseye once.
Cool. First, we need to make sure there aren't any employees milling around out there.
Okay, go! Squish!
He really just shoved us in there.
Hey, stop squeezing, you little...
Well, at least we made it out. This, in fact, is trippy. Like, I will say the tutorial for Persona 4 is also slow, but it gives you a lot of time to just figure things out.
Huh? Chie? Whoa, what's with that face?
Aw, she was worried about us.
You guys suck! The rope got cut off! I had no
God, imagine what someone who was just like shopping here today thought of that whole conversation.
I think that might have kind of sort of been our fault. Maybe
No,
we did go a little too far.
What did we do? We told him what we were gonna do, and then the rope cut off, so we didn't really have a way back. Like, I'll admit her reaction is appropriate, but we didn't really do anything wrong. Also, good for you. You're gonna sleep well. I'm glad you were able to handle your other self. Near the floodplain while walking home from Junis. Hey, Yukiko. What are you doing sitting out here in the rain? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna sit with you.
Surprised to see me dressed this way? My parents sent me out on an errand.
In a kimono?
Are you getting used to your new town and school?
With like a fancy umbrella too. I like it here.
Really? But it must be difficult moving to a place you know nothing about.
I mean, yeah, I've done that before. Twice, actually. Well, once, because I've been to the first place I moved to before, but I didn't, but it was my first time living there, so there's still a lot I didn't know. And then when I moved again, I knew nothing about the town I was living in. We're getting along.
I'm glad to hear that. Chie's very supportive, you know? It's always her who gives me the
I'm honestly think that we might go sit the house because we haven't done anything. Like, we haven't done anything in this game. The opening is so small, is so goddamn text heavy. There's a couple lines that could honestly just be taken out.
I'll see you at school then.
Dad's late.
Our next story is an update in our ongoing report on the bizarre murders occurring in Inaba. At around 7 a.m., local high school student Saki Konishi was found dead in Inaba's residential area. Since the body was positioned similarly to the last victim, and since Miss
They also
Konishi
do
was the one who
blast
discovered
these
that
stories
body,
on TV.
police are proceeding under the assumption that this may be a serial murder case related to the death of Mayumi Yamano. The coroner's report has established Miss Konishi's time of death at around 1 a.m. last night. The body went unnoticed until this morning as a result of the heavy fog blanketing the area.
Another incident. Dad won't be coming home tonight.
I mean, like, okay, I totally get your concern, but also, like,
I'll be okay.
there's been 2 murders, honey.
Stuff around the house.
Like, the people in the... I said before, the people are... everyone is kind of an asshole. The main characters and, like, the deuterogonists are just, like, are still kind of selfish, but they're less asshole-ish.
Has stepped aside, leaving her daughter Yukiko to fill her shoes. In other words, she's a manager who's still in high school. Now that has a nice ring to it. Let's see if we can interview her. Excuse me?
Don't go, like, storming her.
Are you speaking to me?
We've heard that you're the new manager. Is it true you're still in high school?
Oh, there's some Cat, where are you? And why are you even eating my headphones? This is totally unrelated, but I just found, like, teeth marks on my headphone cord. Goddamn stupid cat. Forrest Ramsey goes further and further off subject. But that's my friend. I kind of want to see what's going on. Also, can I just say, screw this reporter. I wasn't paying attention because I had my headphones off so I could look at the cord, but I'm almost certain I can guess what happened. He just barraged her with questions. You now create quick save data from the command menu. To continue playing for a quick save, okay, so that was what we... Oh wow, the menu's totally different now. It's interesting how different the menu is before you get your persona and after. Like, because when I checked the system earlier, yeah, this was all I had. Like, they just give you the system, and then when you get your persona, it's like, here's all these other options. It is interesting. I think Persona 5 has that too, because I remember I changed some settings. I might actually turn off auto text. Oops. I'm gonna turn off auto text just because I don't like them talking over themselves. Oh, and I can also just delete. Oh, well, actually, I do want to delete this one. But I can just delete the file for the game I'm playing. But rather than do that, let's technically delete it by putting new save data over it. I guess there's nothing else we can do. Let's go check out TV. It's raining today. Maybe something appear on TV. You should go to your room and check the TV. I had time to put my controller back down because I got nothing to do. It's raining tonight. Will something appear on TV? Actually, now I actually have to school text. Maybe I should have kept auto text on. Now I'm forced to pay attention.
Meteorologists are predicting heavy fog throughout the year.
Oh no, I've screwed myself.
The region has seen an abnormal amount of fog over the past few years, and the cause of the climate change is unknown. Whatever the reason, residents of the Inaba area should be extra careful. Our broadcast tonight was extended to bring you up-to-date news on the incident in Inaba. The time is now midnight.
Alright, it's on TV. Oh man, what are we gonna... We didn't turn off the lights. How are we supposed to get the creepy atmosphere? The image is there again. It seems that the conditions are met. You can see it as many times as you want. A silhouette appeared. It appeared to be a woman, and it looks like she's wearing a kimono. The image is so out of focus that you can't tell who it is. What would happen if you touched the image on the Midnight Channel? Would you touch the person on screen? Boop. Why are you shocked by this? You've been on TV like so many times. The image disappeared. You speak with to Yosuke and the others about this tomorrow. You just have to go to bed for tonight. And what else can we do? The TV, we broke the TV. Turns out it's not a good idea to just shove your hand into a TV. This is...
Welcome. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
Seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
And so we meet again.
Please blink. No, I mean your actual model. It's terrifying that it's just staring you down, unblinking. I want the model to blink. Elizabeth's model on the right there is blinking. His is unblinking.
This is a space that only those who have, in one way or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily
But we haven't
life,
signed a contract.
You subconsciously heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of your inner voice. Thereby, enact.
Oh, Margaret. I said Elizabeth, didn't I?
Your power.
Yeah, Margaret's model is blinking, but his is totally unblinking. He's staring into my soul.
From this night forth, you are our guest in this velvet room.
He has he has animation too. Like, it's not like it's a dead, he's just a dead corpse of a model. There are like light movements of him breathing.
Your destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. There is but one price for this assistance. You
Cash money. I require 1 million yen.
Responsibility for all decisions you may make.
It's weird that there actually isn't a contract in this game.
Very well.
Like even Persona 5 has you be like you have to understand that this is all fiction to start. And if you don't, the game ends.
That shows itself when you face the world around you. Perhaps you can think of it as a facade of determination you wear to face various difficulties in life. Your persona ability, however, is that of the wild card. Compared to that of others,
If you call me a zero again, I'm gonna break that long nose.
it is like the
God
name
damn it.
Zero. Empty, yet holding infinite potential within.
He keeps calling me a zero. Empty?
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop.
He's literally just the dad being like, go outside and make some friends, damn it.
These social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Make some friends. You stay inside and watch too much TV. Control one's heart.
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times, they will help light the way to the truth you're searching for.
Where will your awakened power of the wild card take you? I look forward to traveling the road of your destiny together.
I should honestly turn auto text back on because God, there's so much talking. Persona 4 so far has just been 4 hours of talking. I'm actually convinced that by the time we get to when the stream ends, it's still just going to be talking. I don't think we're going to get to any actual gameplay.
Yo! You saw what was on last night, right?
There's so much talking I can't even change the settings.
But if someone's shown up on TV, we can't ignore it. Let's go check it out after school. Maybe Teddy can tell us something. If it turns out someone was thrown in again, there really might be a culprit behind all this. Even if it is something about that place that's killing the victims. If someone's using that world as a weapon, that's unforgivable. We need to find the culprit, no matter what it takes.
We just have to look for someone who's shoving people on TV. We just need to know
I
how.
believe that the murderer kills people by throwing them into the TV.
You do it. It has to be us. I'll say it.
Cool. It's reassuring to hear someone else say it.
You get a social. Let me guess. I got a social link.
I tried sticking my head in the TV last night the way you did, and it actually worked.
Probably because your persona
I can
awakened.
do that now because I have the same power. Persona, wasn't it? Could be that we got this gift from someone specifically so we could solve the case.
You talking about God?
And again, you managed to go inside the TV and get your persona first. I feel like as long as you're with me, I can find the culprit and crack this case.
Yeah, we're about to get a social
Well,
link.
let's do our best.
I'm gonna take a guess and say Chariot. Even with so much mystery swirling around, Yosuke is trying his hardest to move on. He senses a faint stirring of friendship between you and Yosuke. Wow, faint after all we've been through? Dick. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Ah, Magician, thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Magician Arcana. Yeah, that makes sense. Considering it's Yosuke, Fool also would have been acceptable. You recall Igor's words.
Persona ability is the power to control one's own heart.
This is it.
And the heart
You
is
doubled back to Igor's words twice.
As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop.
That's,
Of these social links
you know, when I was setting up stream, I noticed that for some reason on Twitch's tags, Persona 4 is also classified as a visual novel, and I was like, no, it actually has like it's just a standard RPG. It doesn't really have those same visual novel elements. Oh, he can wake up and knock down ally during battle. Ally may help someone who's knocked down get back on their feet. Nice. Anyway, but yeah, what I'm saying is, I just find it, now I kind of see it just because there's so much conversation happening.
We're sorry we worried you.
Never mind
Yukiko-san? No. At least I haven't seen her today.
I might stop early just because I want to get to actual gameplay.
About for real? No. All that about how people showing up on the Midnight Channel is related to that other world.
Oh, we were just talking about that. We're thinking of checking it out later.
The person on TV yesterday? I think it was Yukiko.
Gasp.
That kimono looked like the one she wears at the inn, and she wore it during that interview a few days ago, too. I got worried, so I emailed her last night, but she hasn't responded. I called her earlier in the evening, though, and she said she'd be at school today.
Calm down. We get the picture. And you still haven't heard from her?
No.
You summed up the information you gained. You summed up the information you gained in the other world for Chie.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying Yukiko was thrown in there?
I want to stop because honestly not much is going on. It's just like a lot of explanations and dialogue. But I don't want to stop because we haven't gotten to like any real gameplay.
Give her another call.
No good. Her voicemail picked up. She's not answering.
This piano song is haunting. I do love it.
Are you serious? Then is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Stop it! Something must have come up, like an errand or something. Oh, or she might be helping at the inn. She wouldn't be able to answer herself if that's it.
Yeah, but would she skip school for that?
Well, I'll give the inn a call. I've got the number here somewhere. Come on, Yukiko. Pick up.
I feel like if I didn't press A there, it would just
Is this Yukiko? Thank God she's there.
I feel like it would have that phone would ring forever.
It was nothing. I'll email you again later.
Was texting not a thing back then? Because I've noticed a lot of things that say
She was over at the
email instead of texting.
She said they had a big group reservation and she
The one of them was actually something fairly recent.
Yeah.
Like they had touchscreen phones.
This has happened before too. At least once a year. She said she'll be at the inn tomorrow too. For crying out loud, Yosuke, you got me worried over nothing.
You were the one who came in like worried about us. You were the one worrying us.
You were all, is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Sorry.
You had good reason to worry.
Thought that.
Oh yeah? What?
Well, we thought people show up on the Midnight Channel because they're already over in that world. I mean, it makes sense, right? People show up on TV because they're inside the TV. But Yukiko-san's still here in our world. We might want to see what this is about. Alright, let's meet up at Junes after school.
Alright. Let's go into the TV. God damn, there's too many people here. How are we supposed to sneak into a TV?
Okay, I think that's more than enough about my sorry escapades.
If I hadn't seen the place firsthand, I'd never have believed a story like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, we need to know what's going on inside.
Yosuke was crying. This other Yosuke came out. Like, I'm imagining how... Like, he said enough about my sorry escapades. So I'm really imagining
There's so many customers around.
the sad way they do it. Also, I really wish... Do none of us have, like, a big TV? Actually, it would be convenient if Chie bought a big TV.
try sticking your hand in and calling him over. I bet that bear's wandering around the entrance anyway.
To be fair, yeah.
Hey, Chia, stand over here. Make a wall with me.
A wall?
So we're just gonna block our... That's not the... This isn't the worst idea. Ow!
What's wrong?
He bit me!
Not so loud, you idiot!
You're the loudest one here!
Dude! Is that a bite mark? Are you okay?
Imagine... I think I'm gonna cry. I'll be alright.
Wow, that looks like it hurts. Sheesh, that stupid bear must have done it.
For someone with no strength, he sure has some biting power to leave marks.
No, it's not a game. Can you sense anyone inside there right now?
Who's anyone? I'm a lonely little
Oh my god.
This land feels so barren.
Boo!
Shut it! So there's no one inside? You're sure?
I'm not lying. My nose is running as good as ever.
I'm gonna go warn Yukiko anyway.
That's gonna be a fun conversation. Yukiko, be careful. Someone might try to take you and shove you into a TV.
Since she'll be busy this weekend helping out at the inn, I doubt she'd go anywhere alone. But still.
Oh, my eye is bugging me.
Yeah. You'll walk with her to school on Monday, right?
Sure, I'll go pick her up at her house.
Maybe we'll find out more on tonight's Midnight Channel. Cross your fingers that this is all just a misunderstanding. What's your cell number? I'll call you when I watch it tonight.
Oh, this was all just an elaborate ploy to get my number, wasn't it? You should change cell numbers with Yosuke. Hey, Chia, maybe we should have changed cell numbers too.
Don't forget to
Like, this isn't a ploy to get your number. It's just like, you're the one watching Yukiko. I'd prefer if I had your number. So really, Yukiko appeared last night? You need to watch the Midnight Channel again tonight. Like, this wasn't like some ploy to get Chia's number. I mean, it is, but also it's for convenience sake.
Looks like we found all we're gonna find here. And we've still got nothing that points directly to a suspect.
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
Well, what else could it be? There's no way a body could end up like that by accident.
Who knows? Maybe she was climbing the telephone pole and slipped.
I know.
I thought my power went off for a second.
Cause of death for the first Vic. Now we gotta
Like, I heard the sound that was the same sound my UPS makes when it turns on.
Case. There's no doubt we're dealing with a single perp. But if that's true, what the hell's going on?
You know, I thought at first this all spun out of that love triangle.
I have to wonder now, since
has a solid alibi.
Johnny Young Bosch also plays a second character in this, does Xander Mopus have a second character in
Remember,
in
the only reason the scandal
in
went
5 that I didn't realize?
broke it to the media. No one
I don't know. I don't know Xander Mopus' voice as well as Johnny Young Bosch's, but part of that's because of Danganronpa.
Got a point there.
Part of it's due to Trigun.
Same with Taro Namatame.
Part of it's due to Power Rangers.
No matter how much we shake him down, nothing links him to the
Dragon Ball.
He's been working in the
Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm just listing his IMDb page at this point. I should stop.
He was here recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work back home at the time of the incident.
What can I say? I like Johnny Young Bosch.
There are eyewitnesses.
I would
and
like to
other
shake his
evidence
hand.
Placing him at his office the night that Mayumi Yamano died. And we can't find anything that shows Yamano making contact with Namatame before or after her disappearance.
I'm actually wondering if we're going, like, actually wondering if we're going to hit, get a chance to play before a chance to,
Practically as much of a victim as the Yamano girl.
well, no, he's not dead.
Yeah, I agree. Then we have the second case regarding Saki Konishi. She's the one who discovered Yamano's corpse. I don't buy the killer shutting her up as a possible motive.
I mean, yeah, she had already...
After she reported the body, and the culprit didn't hide her. It's like they were meant to be found. The only other connection is that she attended the same school as the daughter of the inn where Yamano was holed up.
Oh.
But that hardly points to a motive. Coincidences like that are common in a town as small as ours.
Yeah. I heard about that angle on the news, too.
What? Is the story about the inn out already?
I mean, there's not much you can keep secret in a small town.
Okay, I got it. How's this? Maybe there was something about the corpse that only Saki Konishi knew. And our perp killed her to keep whatever it was from leaking out.
Why put her on display then? Like, it's not a bad theory, it's just... We still... If he wanted to keep her quiet, why didn't he hide the body? Or her? We're assuming the killer's a guy.
Oh, is your detective's intuition at work?
For all we know, it could be Nanako!
Welcome home!
We haven't seen that, one girl in a while. The girl who was clearly exclusive to this version. This answer is hard. Nanako is ordinary in the quiz show. You should leave her alone. Wow, we actually got a chance to play again. I legitimately thought there was going to be so much text. I think there was nothing but text this whole day. I think this is my only time I've gotten to play. I'm turning auto back on. It made it go by faster. Because it didn't rely on me paying attention. Let's check out the Midnight Channel. It's raining tonight. Will something appear on TV? Alright, let's see. Ooh, animated cutscene.
Good evening.
Well, that is Yukiko.
Yukiko has a big surprise. I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. Welcome to Not a Dream, Not a Hoax. Princess Yukiko's hunt for her Prince Charming. And I came prepared. I've got my lacy unmentionables on, stacked from top to bottom. I'm out to catch a whole harem, and the best of the lot is gonna be all mine. Well, here I go.
That was definitely Yukiko on the Midnight Channel just now. Let's try contacting Yukiko.
Yeah, I know. Crap, I don't know her number. Oh yeah, I can just call Gia. Tomorrow's Sunday, so let's meet up at Junes first thing in the morning.
Alright, you decided to go to bed early tonight. I mean, what else can we do? It's just one of those moments. Dude, his like casual attire is nice, though kind of funeral-esque. Seems that only Nanako is here. Where's your father?
He left already.
It's a really nice morning, actually.
He's gonna be late.
If you leave, Nanako will be left all alone to look after the house. On the other hand, you have important business with Yosuke today.
Are you going somewhere? I'll be fine by myself.
Oh yeah, she'll be fine. She knows how to turn on the TV.
For going out. As for next week's forecast,
Oh, the sun's gonna come out. I should do some laundry.
How old are you? You seem to know how to do a lot for
Going somewhere?
for your age. You decided to go out. His casual outfit's also pretty nice.
found some stuff we can use in the closet at home. Take a look at these. We have personas, but a golf club's not that reliable of a weapon. So, which one strikes
Do you
your
want to put those away? I'm going to take the katana.
Ah, you've got discerning taste. This is a Junes.
The woman's just like staring at us.
As for me, wait, maybe both would be good too. Kind of like this, or like this.
Don't make an ass of yourself. Especially in public.
Two suspicious young males found, one armed with multiple weapons, requesting immediate backup.
I was just sitting here.
I mean, no,
He's the suspicious one.
This is what it looks like. We didn't steal it. I guess that's not what matters. Anyways, we're not doing anything bad. We're just two ordinary kids who like weapons.
You also just said they're fake. Just tell them they're fake.
Put the weapons down now. We'll listen to your story at the station. Hands where I can see them, too. I said now!
But this isn't...
Are you resisting an officer of the law? You're under arrest!
You were taken to the police station with Yosuke as suspects. Great. We literally got...
Type to pull a stupid stunt like this.
I was just sitting there!
Going on around town? We got men stationed everywhere, for God's sake. You're lucky I was around. Now, this would have ended up on your permanent record.
We're sorry.
Your weapons have been confiscated.
Wait, so the one that disappeared is the Amagi girl?
Why didn't you, Why did you bring those to a frickin', public food court, though? That's on you, man.
Hey, did he say Amagi? Then she really is.
Who's what now?
Nothing. We weren't listening to police business.
I'm sure you've seen on the news that there's an investigation in progress. We're sensitive about certain things. You're free to go. But this better not happen again.
Don't worry, we won't go around running with weapons in public areas. Right, Yosuke?
Whoa, pardon me. Huh? Aren't you the kid staying at Dojima-san's place?
Yeah.
Can we ask you something? It's about Yukiko-san. I mean, Yukiko Amagi of the Amagi Inn. Did something happen to her?
Huh? Oh, am I allowed to say? Well, if you're friends with Miss Amagi, keep this between us, okay? We got a call from Miss Amagi's.
I feel like you can't. I feel like just because we're friends with her doesn't mean you can do stuff like that.
We're extremely busy, and no one saw Miss Amagi around that time. Oh, but that doesn't necessarily mean.
It's very funny that Johnny Young Bosch comes out, and I've mentioned Trigun, considering like tomorrow the dub of him of Trigun Stampede's coming out, and he's gonna be reprising his role in that.
To you guys about maybe going through some hard times?
Not that we know.
Hard times?
Well, that announcer, Miss Yamano, was staying at the Amagi Inn before the first murder. Seems Miss Yamano had some harsh words for the manager about the staff's attitude towards guests. The stress of it caused the manager to collapse. And, with Miss Amagi being the manager's daughter, she must have felt pretty strongly about the incident, you know?
Are you trying to say Yukiko killed her?
She might be leaving the house? Because if not, there's been some theories floating around that she's laying low for some reason or another. Crap. I think I've gone too far. You didn't hear that, okay?
Did you just like casually...
What the hell are you chatting with civvies for? And where's my coffee?
Sorry, I got it right here.
Back to work, intern. Freaking, Igor is the only 3D model that doesn't blink, is something I'm noticing. Did they forget to put that in his animation, or did they just think it would look more haunting? Oh, I forgot how much I love Chie's casual outfit. Like, her not uniform.
Well, there was a slight misunderstanding. We'll tell you about it later. Anyway, something's up with Yukiko-san.
Huh? You know already? I kept calling her so, but she didn't pick up. So I went to her house, and it turns out Yukiko really did disappear.
I guess we've got no choice but to go now. But that aside, the cops are saying some weird stuff. They think Yukiko-san's hiding to lay low. Apparently Yukiko-san's mom collapsed because that announcer lady bitched her out. They think that gives her a motive. And the fact that the announcer died right after makes her even more suspicious.
What? They think Yukiko did it? What the hell is wrong with them?
It is pretty crazy that basically because they thought that basically they think that a child murdered her just because no one can find her.
What are we gonna do?
With the police totally on the wrong track, we've got to handle it ourselves.
I'm going to. And that's final. I'm going to save Yukiko no matter what.
Are you
All right.
gonna be all right? Man, they just confiscated our weapons. We can't go in empty-handed.
Weapons? Oh, I know just the place. Come on, follow me.
I'm concerned that you know a place to go just get weapons on the spot. Kind of concerning, but hey, whatever, I guess.
Here we are.
What kind of shop is this?
Metalworks, I guess? They sell all sorts of metal crap, like katanas and stuff.
Doesn't that seem weird to you? Why would you know about a place like this anyway? Oh, I get it. You watch one too many kung fu movies and...
It's not that at all. I overheard some guys in our class talk about it. They said this place sells weapons and armor. Here, this one looks good, but it might be too heavy.
I don't know, Chie. I still think it's too dangerous. I know how you feel, but...
You don't!
It is...
You don't know shit about how I feel. Yukiko might die from this, for crying out loud. I'm going, and that's that!
Okay, but stay behind us.
I'll be fine. My reflexes are second to none.
Listen,
Great.
I'm not kidding around. You don't know what it's like in there. If you're not gonna listen to our warnings, we're leaving you here. If you insist on coming, just make sure you have something to protect yourself.
All right.
Yeah. There is... At least we'll find... There's guns in the background.
Hey,
she has like... There's like flintlocks.
You're our main asset in battle right now. So I think you should choose
Man,
whatever
6,000
makes it
yen
easiest
for a battle axe? See, 5,000 yen from Yosuke. Sweet.
I got my stuff all picked out. How about you guys?
Also, there's just kunai in that post. That one post, is he just tossing kunai at that?
Wear this stuff around town, we'll just get picked up again. But it's not like we can waltz into Junes with a sack full of gear and expect no one to notice either.
Why not conceal them under our uniforms? I don't think people would notice.
Actually, here's a suggestion. Why don't we just walk in with it once and then toss it into the... Like, here's the thing. I know that we're going to get new... Also, credit to this guy for not talking about how we're buying weapons and trying to avoid the cops. This dude was no Stitch. But also, I just want to say, all we need to do is walk in with a bag once, toss the bag in, and then our weapons will always be there. I know we get better weapons later on, but, like, we only have to sneak these in once, and then we can leave them there. Alright, let's buy... I want to buy weapons. For starters, we're getting a katana. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love the auto selling us back. But we're gonna focus on... He has... as funny as it would be to have him run around with... Alright. I am gonna buy armor for myself because... Well, if I die, game over. I will always buy armor for myself first because it's important. But yeah, my point stands. All we need to do is walk in there with this stuff once and not be suspicious. And then afterwards, we can, we never have to do that again. It's simple as that. I'm not wrong here. I thought that bike was going to be someone important. Alright, everyone, it's just me at Junes. There's a bizarre door before you. Seems the others can't see the other door. Just can't see the door.
So, it finally begins.
It has like a swirling portal effect in front of it. The Velvequinho Park is shining. I will say the Velvet Room door looks cool in this version, but also, well, I think of Persona 5. I usually try not to compare games to ones in the future. Hi! We haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you.
It has already
Love your
taken
boots.
human lives in its approach towards you.
Love your hat, actually. I always wanted a hat like that. Like, I always wear the flat cap I have, but I love that style of hat too. I think it's a newsie, is what it's called.
To use your persona has come.
Anyway, back to what I was saying before I got distracted by a hot chick.
If you strengthen your bonds properly,
Anyways, what I was saying was,
Our role is to facilitate.
crap, I lost my train of thought.
My contribution.
Oh yeah, I usually try not to compare games to games that weren't out at the time, since it's unfair. You can't exactly draw inspiration from a game from something that you don't know exists yet, especially something from the same franchise. But something I find interesting is that Persona was that they didn't like make the doors look like anything related to what the Velvet Room was. Like it's fine for me to talk over this. We already know all this. It's like they were changing the designs of the door, because in 3 it was just like kind of a standard door. In 4 it's this really nice intricate door. I guess it would be weird if a car door appeared in front of us, considering we are in a limo, and it would be weird if it was a what's it called? A elevator door, which is what it was in
The tool you see in my hand is the Persona
Compendium. 3.
Registering the personas you hold will allow you to recall
Also,
them at any time.
are we not going to address that there's a third person here? Like, nothing, we're not talking about that, and I feel like we should. Oh, hi! Thank you. I'm glad you addressed my concerns. It's nice to see you again. I love that hat on you.
Yeah, I can hear. Nice to meet you.
The girl seems unfriendly. I could tell by the fact that she was labeled as the unfriendly girl. I feel like you met her somewhere. Why are you here?
Dunno. It doesn't matter.
Excuse her. This is Marie. Her soul is still very young and...
Shut up. Don't tell him any more about me than you need to.
As you can see,
I see you guys have taken on an
she may be
intern.
brusque at times, but please understand that she is
She doesn't even
only
have the
an
full
apprentice,
uniform yet.
and forgive her for her impoliteness.
I got it.
Marie will be dealing with skill cards. Using these cards will allow you to provide your personas with new powers. Also, I am sure she will help you form a bond between yourself and the outside world. Marie
I've
will
already made
contact you
sort
at
of a
later
bond
date.
with her in
Please
the
feel
outside
free to
world.
speak with her here when you wish to use her services.
Interesting. It's kind of cool.
Recall my words to you.
I will say it is just like
Year is a turning point.
It is just like Royal so far, where it's like, here's a new character, and only you will interact with her.
Lost. I meant precisely what I said. Defeat in battle is not the only way your journey may come to an end. Please do not forget this.
Yeah, we can also win.
Next we meet, you will come here of your own will. I look forward to it. Until then, farewell.
Bye, Marie. It was nice meeting you. I look forward to seeing more of you. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna call this stream. We've done. This has been so much talking. We've hardly gotten to play the game. I'm definitely gonna play more of the game on my own time, and this file will, of course, be saved for streams. I want to finish Persona 5 before we get really heavy into another Persona game. I just want to play these because they came out yesterday, and I was so excited. And I'll probably hop back into more of these on my own time. I'm just gonna fast forward through all the dialogue in 4, though. I did not realize how much dialogue there was. But I'm kind of going to stop here because next stream we're just gonna be able to come in. We're gonna be able to play the damn game. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this stream, or if you're checking out the VOD, thank you for watching that. If you want to see more of me, you can follow me on Twitter at TheRealGameHero or check out my YouTube, also at TheRealGameHero. I'm going to be putting some stream VODs up sometime later this week, and hopefully I'll be able to get videos up as well. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. I'm not sure when the next stream will be, but we'll probably be going back to Persona 5. Anyway, see you guys next time. Laters!